I'm offering the opportunity for one of you to shape the material plane in your own image. How cool would that be, huh?
Anybody else is hot pounding?
Yeah. Vibrating like a caffeinated swirl.
I just want to point out that the burst damage taken for me was not from the monster.
I am going to cast a scroll. 3rd level.
Can you please message me your alignment?
Oh, sure.
Every journey begins with 5 feet.
Shit happens. Greetings, and welcome to Crucible of Fate, Episode 12, Part 1. I'm your host and killer DM for today, David Carter. And guys, I am super stoked to play today. We've got a great cast of contestants, and their characters are stellar as well. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun today. Before we get into the game though, just a few quick announcements. First of all, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you're watching this, then you're a jerk. So just subscribe, because that helps out the channel and I would really appreciate it. If you're looking for information on how to become a contestant on Crucible of Fate, please do go to our website. The link is in the video description. It has all of the rules for applying and the format of the show, everything you need to know about how Crucible of Fate works. There's also a link to the store, so if you want any sweet Crucible of Fate merchandise, the link to the store is there as well. If you're a big D&D fan and you're looking for a fantastic community to hang out in, then I suggest you join our Discord community. We've got events running all the time, D&D games that are being put on by our admins and members of the community. We also do watch parties for Crucible of Fate episodes as they come out, and it's just a really thriving, warm and welcoming community. So if you're looking for more D&D players to get to know, once again, check out the link in the video description and it'll get you right into our Discord community. Lastly, if you're enjoying the show and you want to support it, please do think about becoming a patron on Patreon. Not very much money at all, just a little more than a cup of coffee, but it really does help the development of the show, trying to improve the production quality all the time and just make the show better and better for you guys. The new tier that we've put up on Patreon also includes a monthly installment of the lore for my homebrew world of Shadows Nigh. So we're looking to get that first one out this week and keep adding to it every week. I also want to thank our newest patrons since the last episode. So Solemn Pigeon, thank you very much. And PD Coman, really appreciate the support. Thanks very much for your generosity, guys. It means a lot to me. Okay, that's it for my announcements. So let's get on with the show. All right, so let's meet our contestants for tonight. First up, we have Adam.
Hello, I'm Adam Engel, and I'm from Chicago. I've been playing D&D for about 10 years now, and having settled into the role of Forever DM, I'm extra excited to be here and playing today. I'm also an author on Royal Road, and my first novel, Turnings of Fire, should be fully out by early summer. And the story, for those of you who are interested, is something of a cross between the Dresden Files and Neil Gaiman's Stardust. As a lover of all things fantasy, I'm thrilled to be a part of this story and look forward to taking on the day's challenges and, luckily, possibly surviving them. I'd also like to echo Dave's earlier shout out about the Crucible of Fate Discord. They make me laugh every day, and they're a fantastic community that I can't recommend enough.
Great, thanks very much, Adam, and thrilled to have you here. Looking forward to playing some D&D with you. All right, next up we have Mirror.
Hi everybody, I'm Mirror. My pronouns are they, them. I've been playing role-playing games for centuries. I play all sorts of stuff, not just D&D, and I design, write, and run mega games, LARPs, role-playing games, scripts and movies, lots of stuff. I wear a lot of hats, and we don't have time to go through all of them right now. But I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited to die or not die. We'll see how it goes.
Well, excited to have you here as well, Mirror, and good luck in the game. Next up, Cole.
I'm Cole. I'll probably the first and only Kiwi to join the Crucible of Fate, and I am proud of that. I want to send a shout out to Mad Luke Games in Wanganui for keeping me going with my favourite addiction at the moment, and yeah, let's see if I can make us proud. And to all my Kiwis out there who are liking Crucible of Fate, actually click that like and subscribe and help us out here. Let's see if we can't make something cool happen. I just wanted to also mention that like Dave, I really wanted to be a part of something cool on the internet, and it came down to a tough decision between two things, and I think I've made the right choice. It was a really tough decision between being a part of this or starting an OnlyFans account, and $1,000 prize money for the winner actually helps out a lot. So Dave, I'm gonna send you my bank account number right now.
Yep, all right,
and
appreciate that.
We'll sort that out.
Hey, you can always do both, you know.
No. This is the one my wife actually supports.
Okay, all right. Cool. Okay, welcome to the show, Cole. Glad that your episode has finally come up. I know you've been with us since the beginning, and excited that you finally get your shot on Crucible.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, Daryl.
Hello, I'm Daryl Dorsey. I am happy to be here. I hope I don't die. I'm a voice actor. I also run a more horror-centered podcast called the Fan Gang Podcast, where we're currently in our third chapter of our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, San Diego by Night. Yeah, I'm just glad to be here, and I hope I don't die.
I hope you don't die either, Daryl. I hope none of you die, but, 3 of you will.
Don't lie to me.
I had the opportunity to check out Daryl's Twitch stream as well, and it was a good time hanging out with him while he's playing some fun games. So if you guys are looking for something to watch on Twitch, be sure to check out Daryl. Okay, next up is Stu.
Hello, I'm Stu. I'm from Yorkshire in the UK. I've been playing D&D since 1985, first edition, with the same group. I've never played with anyone else before. I'm loving Crucible, and I'm really looking forward to tonight. And if I die, I die. If you won't die, that's how it goes.
Well, thanks very much for taking the risk and broadening your horizons and being willing to play with us, Stu. Appreciate it.
Yeah, cheers.
Okay, next up, Sean.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sean. I run a little site called dmforhire.com, where I rent myself out as I really don't like using the term like professional DM, but I do prefer the term D&D party princess, where I come to your home, run D&D games for people who are trying to get into the hobby or simply don't want to jump into the role themselves. Just celebrated our 5th year anniversary, so that's pretty fun. Outside of that, I'm also a writer for a little company called Giants of the North here in Ottawa, where we make third-party content for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Our latest book, actually, Phelan's Journal of Extraordinary Items, has just finished its Kickstarter as of last month, and I'm already kind of carving out the next one, so stay tuned for that. And much like everybody else on the call, also worried about death, but death is an illusion, and that's where I am emotionally, so that's where I'm going.
Just assume that you're all already dead and earning your lives back. That's the best way to go about it. And for those of you who maybe aren't paying the closest attention, Sean, working for Giants of the North, created some of the items that were in the gift shop for episode 11. So we saw some pretty unique items coming from Sean and Mike from Giants of the North. So thanks very much, guys. Okay, so now that we've gotten to know all of you, we are going to jump to the trailer, and when we come back, we will be waking up in the Fate's Hand Tavern. See you in a minute, guys.
It's time. Bring them. Offer them riches, offer them glory. I don't care. Just bring me their souls.
As you wish, Master.
Yes.
You think you have what it takes? Every roll can mean life or death. 120 contestants. Who will survive? Who will win? It could be you. This is high stakes D&D.
As your senses begin to return to you, and the soft blue light of Contestants Row illuminates the faces of the remaining contestants, you all wonder if today is your day to enter the Crucible. With the soft blue light now at its brightest point, you see that Dregs is already standing in the middle of the circle, doing his normal casual 360 as he looks at each one of you in turn. The blue light reflecting off the disfigured metal mask that covers his face, his cloak up over his head, leaving parts of the mask in shadow. You see that he pulls a scroll from within his cloak. He unfurls the scroll and begins to read the names of tonight's contestants. Up first, little one among the reeds. Lomax Ravenfoot. Novar Olerin. Sir Daelon Dawnblaze. Water Talking, and Xerxes. You are the 6 contestants for episode 12 of the Crucible of Fate. Take a good look around at those you are competing against, for by the end of the night, 3 of you will have died, some perhaps at the hands of the others. Be sure to protect yourselves at all times, and I caution you to trust no one. Follow me, please. And he turns and begins to walk into the ether, or the shadow, if you will, and the contestant circle just kind of dissipates upward and outward, and you immediately become aware of the eyes of truth. 1,334 pairs of eyes at this point in time, staring down upon you, judging you, making assessments on your capabilities and what might transpire throughout the episode. As the elements of stone and wood and torchlight replace the soft blue glow of the contestants' row, you can now see the imagery of a tavern, the Fate's Hand Tavern, that is your home base, if you will, for tonight's activities. Stepping out of the shadow as Dregs kind of disappears out of sight, a new figure emerges, kind of taking the spotlight within the center of the room in front of you. A sourceless light shines down upon him as he begins to address you. And this, of course, is the host and the one that you now all know as Thermgul. Greetings to all of you, my fine contestants for this evening. I am thrilled to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to seeing what transpires within our games tonight. Please do keep in mind that this is a job interview, and as such, I expect you to try to impress me and the eyes of truth that are gathered here for entertainment. I wish all of you the best of luck. Keep in mind that should you survive and continue to survive all the way to the end of this competition, your story will be told for time eternal. Truly, this will be a difficult journey for all of you, but the prestige and the honor that you will gain for each victory will make it all worthwhile. For those of you that perished tonight, take comfort in the fact that you will have at least one more chance to reclaim your soul within the combat bracket that will allow some of you to return to the Crucible and perhaps continue your journey. So I bid you welcome, and now it is time to get to know each and every one of you a bit better. Let us start with the little one among the reeds.
So Little steps forward. He's a lizard folk, an unusually small specimen with mottled gray-green skin. There's a faint tracery of acid burns marring the silvery lattice of scars covering his body. 3 javelins and a shield, all made of scrimshawed bone, are slung across his back. A rosy prism sketches a lazy orbit about his head, and a series of vials hang from his belt. Pacing at his side is a massive shape of leather and bone, an artist's impression of a huge monitor lizard. He turns to his fellow contestants with a polite, gecko-ish smile and nods his head. I am Little One among the reeds, a hunter of the Marsh Scale tribe, the last hunter. I am honored to face these trials beside you. May the last of us to stand have cause to remember the fallen well. He then turns and faces the eyes of truth, seeming to scan them for something, and in an altogether different voice, made of hisses and rasping clicks, he speaks in a language that his fellow contestants may recognize as Draconic. And you, dragon, if you are watching, may my every breath be another blade in your eye. And he steps back, making small adjustments to his gear.
I like this attitude, little one. Good things come in small packages, they say. I expect a lot from you tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
Water talking.
So, when Theramgul says Water Talking's name, she seems to come out of a sort of a reverie, like she was remembering something, and then a panicked look comes over her eyes as she screams out to the rest of the contestants, "Duck!" and she dives and hits the floor. After a moment, she pulls herself up off the ground, looking above as if something massive just sort of swung past all of us, and you see what looks like a half-orc woman, but the least orcish half-orc you perhaps ever saw. Whatever the other half of her heritage is clearly had a big influence on her look. She's dressed in a mixture of leather armor and what looks like a waitress outfit from a tavern. She sort of dusts herself off and picks up a drink tray and looks around and is like, "Sorry about that. Can I take your order? Anyone?"
You may be a bit confused, Water Talking. You don't have to work here. You're a guest. In fact, an honored guest.
Right. Sorry. I thought this was the other tavern. This is the one where we are in a job interview. Right. I gotcha. No problem. She has bright eyes that seem rather cheerful given the circumstance, but as you look into them, you cannot help but know that this is someone who is haunted and seen terrible, terrible things.
Sir Daylon, Dawnblaze.
So you hear a slight thud as you see a brown leather backpack hit the ground in front of his dark leather boots. You hear a slight clink noise as a kite shield is placed against it. You see that there is a symbol on the kite shield. It seems to look like a golden sun, but within the golden sun is a circular shape, somewhat like a moon. As he stands himself up and corrects himself, he keeps his head down. What you see of him is a roughly 6.5 foot tall, at least 250 pound humanoid shape. He's athletic, broad shoulders, and a muscular build. His body is framed by heavy armor. You see splint mail, reasonably well made and reasonably well worn as well. His hands are covered by dark leather gloves that come about halfway up forearm. You see a slight bulge in his right index finger at the top. You see a belt around his waist. On one side, there's a pouch attached to that belt, as well as a sack tucked under it. On his left hip, you see a sheathed longsword with a finely made hilt. The crossguard, the hilt, the pommel seem to be well made and mostly made of gold. You see a symbol of a silver moon in the pommel. As you come up his body, you see a strap going from his left hip up to his right shoulder. You see that he's wearing a dark cloak, a hooded cloak. On his back, you see a set of javelins, between 3 and 5, maybe 5. Around his neck, you see an amulet. It seems to be an amulet of a sun with a downward pointing sword. The amulet is fixed to his brooch. Keeps his head down and slowly draws his long sword out and holds it like he's holding a baby. His face is solemn. He leans forward to it and he says one word, Ul. And as he says that word, he runs his fingers along the blade and the blade becomes a light. It glows a nice golden, warm glow, but gives off no heat. He looks up and he sees us. And he's glaring at Thurmgul. He strides out. His posture is immaculate. And as he strides, his confident stride across the floor, he makes his way to within 10 feet of Thurmgul. And he stops and starts sniffing. And then he recoils a little bit. He then holds his blade up to Thurmgul and says, I suspect you know why I'm here. Who did this? Who brought me here? Whose plan was this? I demand an answer.
I'm sorry if my smell offends you, Sir Daylon. I assure you this was not my doing. Perhaps you have done something to warrant your involvement in the Crucible. Perhaps you have mistrusted someone or something. At any rate, there's a certain odor coming from you as well. You may want to re-examine your allegiances should you be planning on leading my armies under my command. We may be at odds currently, Sir Daylon.
have no intention of leading your army. He turns away from Thurgood and he looks back at his fellow contestants and says, much more is at stake here than our lives. The mortal plane itself is in danger. Consider that. And then he puts his hand to his chest and bows a little.
He's not wrong. It is in danger indeed, but I'm offering the opportunity for one of you to shape the material plane in your own image. How cool would that be, huh? Think it over. Next.
Can we get him a drink? It seems like he could use a drink. I just want to be helpful.
If you have one, you're welcome to give it to him. I'm afraid we're all out here.
Oh dear.
Little reaches into his backpack and hands you a water. I can't remember what they're called. A water sack.
Put the water sack on a tray, and I hand the water sack to Sir Dalen.
I thirst for vengeance, not water.
Very poetic as well. I like you, Sir Dalen. I will be keenly observing your performance within the games. Now let us hear from Novar Olerin.
You see, while this is all going on, seeing how just intense Sir Dalen is, he kind of just started leaning against the wall, just observing. Novar stands about 6'1" tall, is slim as most half-elves are, but the type of slim that as slim as like maybe someone who does a lot of CrossFit could be. More gymnastics and calisthenics, less heavy weightlifting. He wears a lot of dark browns and golds and greens. His coat buckles at the waist up and leaves the front open for his legs to be able to move very freely, but still conceal things at his waist if need be. He has a strap going across his chest, where you can see poking out from behind his shoulder is a very thin blade in its sheath. On his right arm, his right hand is a fingerless gloved hand for blade work, but his left hand is fully gloved. As you can see, a buckler going across his forearm for protection and blocking, but not the wide and round one, but just one that perfectly accentuates his forearm so that it goes with his outfit. It looks like he made purposeful choices to have his armor integrated with the outfit for aesthetic pleasing, as well as he also has spiked pauldrons. But again, just looking at it, it looks like this could be an outfit that he'd go out with, or he might try and fight in. Who knows? But it looks like a lot of this was based around the colors of the forest, as you can see his obvious half wood elf features. And some of the other half, much like water talking, was more prevalent than the elven half. As for such, he's actually able to grow a full beard, unlike most half elves. And he has medium length dreadlocks that are pulled back into a ponytail. You just can see his bright golden eyes just staring at all of you in complete silence. I don't think that your attitude is going to get you very far in this situation. By all means, thirst for vengeance, but point it out to the monster that we'll inevitably have to fight, not to the people in this room.
Well said, Novar, and I like your outfit. It's very striking. Good,
I appreciate it.
Fashion sense. Lomax Ravenfoot.
Lomax steps forward. He stands around 6 foot tall, about 150 pounds. Slim build. He wears scale mail armor. It's got runes scratched into it. The same runes are on a shield which he holds in his left hand, and they seem to be, they're not engraved, they're scratched, as in a dagger or maybe a talon or a claw has scratched them. He's got a bald head, piercing eyes, one grey, one blue. He also, you notice on his head, the same runes have been branded into his bald head. He wears a bandolier, a black, well-worn cloak. You see a hunch under it, which is obviously a backpack. He's got a longsword by his side, a couple of daggers, and he looks at Therengul and he says, "I've been deceived. An acquaintance, my patron, told me I was going to be free. Now I have to fight for my freedom? This is not okay."
I'm sorry you're disappointed, Lomax, but you do have a chance to gain your freedom now. It sucks when you get deceived, but hey, perhaps it was a lesson that will serve you well during your time in the Crucible.
Maybe so. Time will tell. I must ask a question amongst my fellows. Are there any devout among you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a little complicated, but yeah, the gods speak to me all the time. Usually the gods, sometimes the other ones.
The tribe worshipped Iodine before they were wiped out.
Oh.
Does that work?
So Sir Dalen stands, corrects himself, his posture, raises his head and he says, "I serve Palion, though we are far from his light in this place. Here I stand."
Palion.
Okay.
Palion indeed. We'll see where that gets you, Sir Dalon. Lomax.
We shall see indeed.
Anything else for Lomax?
No. Good luck. Therengul, you'll need it.
Ooh. Snap. Xerxes.
Yeah, you all hear the sound of just like a heavy linen rucksack just kind of crash down to the ground from a slung shoulder, which sounds like it could be encumbered with, pots and pans and metal instruments. At the base of which you see standing about a 6'8" tall lizard. And as they kind of stretch out their body, you see a dorsal fin unfurl above their head, giving them just a little bit more height more than that. They are, I'll say, a little different than our more, athletically slim friends already currently introduced themselves because they are a little bit bulked, just very clearly well fed of protein and honestly anything else. They are just encumbered with, I'll say, like emerald scales, but underneath what looks like a patchwork mismatch of like pieces of armor and hide and bone, and even just like a couple of heavy ripped off barks clad just slammed onto their chest. You see like a pigmentation of just colors peppered through them, like they just got through running a fun run, like a color fun run. They look at you, Therengul, with like a little bit of a disdain as like their, main eyelids close, followed by a secondary one under them. And you just hear like an under growl kind of start at the bottom of their stomach, working their way up through their heavy, large barreled chest.
My name is Xerxes. To speak it proper, it has honor to it.
And then you see them kind of like slunch down as like a little bit of a squat, kind of like pulling an axe out over their shoulder and kind of holding it, just kind of like watching very quietly and very slowly the other individuals standing in the room.
I apologize if I've mispronounced your name, although, to be fair, I don't know if I'm capable of pronouncing this. A lot of z's and z's. Xerxes, is that okay for you?
Your tongue is too delicate. Speak. You can say it as is.
That's mildly unnerving, I have to say. For the first time, I'm a bit unnerved right now. Well done. It's good to meet all of you. You all appear to come from a very diverse background. And I really am not sure who to root for. You all are so intriguing. I guess we will just have to see how the games treat you and how you treat one another within. But before we jump in to our game, I would like to give you 5 minutes to talk amongst yourselves. Enjoy a conversation, for it may be your last. So, your 5 minutes begins now.
Well, folks, in my experience, it is unwise to hunt on an empty stomach. Hunger will dull your mind. May I tempt you? And he little reaches into his backpack and produces some dried meat. You're not sure what it is, but it is meat. And he does something to each piece that causes the meat to smell of spice and the summer evening. And then he makes a point of visibly taking a piece from each and chewing it, and then he puts it on Water's platter and gestures at it.
Water will walk around and offer to everyone. So glad to be here with all of you. I mean, it's a little weird that they like pretend this is a job interview for a general. Like, this is pretty, I mean, what a terrible way to pick a general, right? This is clearly something else, you know? But I like the way that they all play into it. It's really nice. I'm so glad, too, to be here with 2 other scaled lizard people. It's wonderful. Oh, right, sorry. And Water pulls down her top just a little to reveal that there's, like, this dragon scale tattoos on her, like, upper chest. I know I don't look like it, but they say I have a dragon inside me. It's a whole thing. That's why I don't... Well, you don't want to hear all about me. You have to talk amongst yourselves, too. I don't want to hog the spotlight. Here, have some dried meat. Smells delicious.
As you get to sit down, he lowers his head and he goes into his backpack and removes a couple of wraps full of dried meat as well as dried fruit and nuts, and starts spreading it out along the floor, and he says, I have more. If anyone wishes to partake of this, you are welcome to do so.
Well, Max steps forward. Well, I'm starving. And he'll eat some food, and he'll take some off the tray and nod and thank you both. That's good.
Little will take some of Dalen's dried meat as well. Just being polite.
When I offer the dried meat to Xerxes, I cast Minor Illusion so that the voice of Xerxes saying his name is what gets said. Like, would you like some? Xerxes. So, exact pronunciation.
You see, like, Xerxes. I'm just gonna say his name normal. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to really burn out my voice really quickly. You see Xerxes sees you coming, immediate disdain on like a reptilian face that is almost shattered when he hears his own name reply back at him. But he does almost like uncomfortably and politely just take the tray and kind of like push it away from him. And he looks over at those who have already put food in their mouths and just quickly cuts.
When you hunt with a full stomach, you lose the edge that hunger grants. Is weakness.
Oh, I mean, that's a good point.
Well, that's certainly one perspective, and I respect your right to have it.
While I'll have you here, sometimes because of some stuff that I went through and some voices that I hear, I get a little confused about which place I'm in. This is the one where they've taken our soul and forged it into these 6 spheres, and then they try and trick us into giving them away, right? That's this place? Or is that the other place?
That's this place.
I don't think that's factually accurate, though.
Oh, okay.
We don't have your soul yet.
Oh.
It's just a matter of time, really, but for now it's yours.
Thank you for clarifying that.
No problem. 30 seconds left, guys. Just jumping in. Novar, anything you want to say to the group?
I was about to say, the entire time everyone's been eating meats and cheeses from everyone else, Novar's just kind of been watching silently. And he brings out his own rations because he does not believe in eating anything that he did not get himself. Because very much so realizes this is a competition and you can easily poison somebody by giving them food. So he's not taking anything but something that he brought in or had on him when he got brought down here. It just kind of silently goes, well, that seems needlessly foolish, but go ahead.
I like it. The doubt is starting to creep in, the lack of trust. It's delightful. Thank you, Novar, for that. And thank all of you for giving us a glimpse into your personalities and motivations. I'm sure that this will have a great effect upon the opinions of the Eyes of Truth. It is almost time to begin, but before we do, I would like to review the items that are currently held within the gift shop for all of you. So, as Theramgul says this, the elements of the Fate's Hand Tavern kind of shift away, and the display cases of the gift shop appear before you. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 plainly visible with 2 items each. First, in Tier 1, you see a shield that as you stare at it, it takes on a variety of like shapes and forms that align with what you're currently thinking it could look like. However, there is one feature that remains constant no matter how the form shifts, and that is the symbol of an eye emblazoned in the center of the shield. Next to it, in Tier 1, you can see a golden circlet with where it would sit on the forehead is like the metal carving out of gold of rays of sunshine that seem to emanate from a large central orange gem. In Tier 2, you see a potion vial hovering in the air, and within this potion vial is transparent liquid. However, within the liquid, you can clearly see a crescent moon shape that appears to be made of black stone or black rock, and it just kind of, as the potion vial kind of turns, it just moves slowly within the vial. Next to it, another shield. This one also taking on a variety of forms as you picture what you would want your shield to look like. And once again, one feature remains the same, and in this case, it is the surface, which looks to be filled with these geometric shapes that are like inverted pyramids that seem to go into the shield, giving it the impression that it's much thicker than it probably is. And finally, in Tier 3, you see a suit of armor that also shifts according to your needs and the type of armor that you would want. But you can see that it is made from adamantine. And lastly, in Tier 3, a robe or a cloak that also shifts to look like how you would want it to look while wearing it. But the feature that remains constant on this one is that the entire robe is covered in eyes. And the eyes seem to be looking around in all directions at all times. And there you have it, folks. Those are the items from the gift shop tonight. I hope you enjoy the selection that has been prepared for you, and that they will be most useful for you. So, we will begin by our intermission action initiative order. Okay, now we will roll our initiative in turn. You may roll, of course, normal. Why I'm talking like Theramglow right now, this is a game roll thing. You can use your normal dexterity-based initiative. You can use a perception skill check or your intelligence ability score as the 3 means to roll your initiative. First up, little one among the reeds. Wow, you're rearing to go. You already rolled. You're quick to act, but a 3.
Getting him out of the way.
Next, the water talking. A 6. Sir Dalon Dawnblaze, a 12. Novar, 18. Lomax, with the fine UK internet coming across the pond, a 13. And finally, Xerxes, an 18 as well. What was your bonus? 3. Novar, what was your bonus?
3.
Well, in that case, we need to do some rollsies. So if the two of you could please roll a straight d20. An 8 for Xerxes and a 7 for Novar. Okay.
It's us too.
Battle of Titans just now.
And that concludes tonight's episode of Crucible of Fate. So, Xerxes, you will stay behind, and the rest of you, I will see you in turn, literally. Greetings, Xerxes. I hope I'm not murdering that. It's tough. You're up first for your intermission action. What would you like to do?
I wish to talk with the other, like me.
Very well. So, a parley with little one among the reeds, just to be clear.
Yes.
Very well. Greetings, little one. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Xerxes. Do you accept or refuse?
I do.
Accept or refuse?
Accept.
Very well. In that case, Xerxes, you have 3 minutes, and it begins now.
You are the name they say is not what is your true name?
I have no name. I was discarded by my family my village as a runt. What I am called is the closest thing to a name I have ever had.
You see that hits like Xerxes like a big punch in the gut. But he just like shakes it off a little bit and goes,
You have no clan then, no kin.
No longer. I was accepted back, but they died shortly before I came here.
Yes. Then for now, we shall act as kin. We maybe no act against each other. And if we can, we hunt the humans.
While I am glad to accept your offer of working together, might I propose we leave the humans for now until we have time to assess which of them may be useful to us.
This is while the humans should be hunted, they could be used as tool. So we wait, we watch. Good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then we are kin for now.
Yes, little bobs his head in the shorthand of acquiescence that was popular in his tribe anyway.
Xerxes reaches out for a cool guy predator handshake.
Little returns it. He is not beefy. He's essentially a nerd, but there is an earnestness to it nonetheless.
Just two cool guys doing like real slow nods.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, solid.
Then no more words are needed. We are done here.
And that's
Agreed.
Perfect timing because you are out of time. And so
That's awesome.
So ends your intermission action, Xerxes. I will see you both momentarily. Welcome, Novar. It is your turn for your intermission action. What would you like to do?
I think that I would like to speak with Sir Dalan.
Parley with Sir Dalan. Very well. Just one moment and I will summon him. Greetings, Sir Dalan. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Novar. Do you care to accept or refuse his offer?
I will accept under one condition.
Oh,
I will have the first word.
But you will have the first word. Well, it is not my intermission action. Novar, are you okay with this condition?
Yes.
In that case, gentlemen, you have 3 minutes, which begins now.
I will keep my word short. Speak truth or speak not.
Lying is beneath me.
That is good to know.
You seem to have a bit more knowledge of what is happening here than the others. You seem so enraged that it had to have come from a place of knowing. So I would ask you, why are you so filled with vengeance, and who is it for? And is it for someone already here?
It is indeed the creature we have already witnessed in Hunter and Hunted. I believe it is called a Nabasu. He has killed my father, and I will take his head.
I will offer you this, then. When the time comes, if you will extend a hand of friendship to me, I will extend one to you. And I will assist you in taking its head.
Their offer. I will accept this.
Then we have struck an accord.
I believe we have. You have my word, and my word is my bond.
You have my word as well. And I offer my hand to do the warrior's handshake.
So Dalon reaches and grips you at the forearm.
Same. I believe for the moment that concludes my business. I recognize power and skill when it is before me. I am not knocking the others, but the rage I see burning inside of you, I believe it will drive you along this competition. And I would very much enjoy following that path of destruction, rather than being in front of it.
Know this. If another is to ask of a bond, I will not lie.
I would not ask you to. But would you tell me who would ask? After the fact.
If you would ask, I would tell you.
I do enjoy a person of their word.
As do I.
And with that, gentlemen, that is 3 minutes, and your intermission action has concluded. Oh, these bonds are being made. Very exciting. Very exciting. I will see you both shortly. Please make yourselves at home. Pretend like you are sitting in your own home right now. Greetings, Lomax. It is your turn for your intermission action. What would you like to do?
I would like to parley with Sir Dalian, please.
Sir Dalon? For sure.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that, his name is right, because if you called him Sir Dalian, it might offend him, so... Just trying to avoid this uncomfortable situation by having a different uncomfortable situation. Greetings, Sir Dalon. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Lomax. Do you accept or refuse?
I will accept, and I will have the first word.
Oh, very well. In that case, gentlemen, you have 3 minutes, which begins now.
Lomax, I will keep this simple. Speak truth or speak not. That is my word.
Okay. I've called you in. You seem a good man. A devout man. I am seeking redemption for my past sins. And I think you could be, among the rest of them, the one that could show me the way.
I believe you have chosen well. I do believe in redemption. Tell me, what is it that you have done?
A long time ago, I was a criminal. Not through my own means, was a way of life I was forced into. And then I was burgling a place, and a fight ensued, and the owner ended up dying. at my hand. So, this is what I seek redemption for.
Sometimes our past can haunt us, but redemption is for all. If it is a bond you seek, the criminal you once were, maybe you will not be any longer. But in order for me to trust one such as yourself, I offer you this. And he holds out a fate sphere, gesturing for a soul bond.
I accept. Is there anyone else you think we could trust and bring into our group?
Know this. I have struck an accord with Novar. Though I'm hesitant to trust him fully, and we have not soul bond. But we have struck an accord, and on my honor, I have committed to watching out for him.
Then I will too.
Very well.
And with that, gentlemen, that is 3 minutes, and so concludes your intermission action Lomax. Next up is Sir Dalon, so I will keep him here. We will see you shortly, Lomax. Greetings, Sir Dalon Dawnblaze. It is your turn for your intermission actions. It seems you have motivated some of the contestants to align with you already, but what is it that you have planned?
Show me your wares.
The gift shop, very well. The Fate's Hand Tavern fades away as the gift shop appears before you. You can see that none of the items have been sold. Anything that catches your eye, Sir Dalon?
There is indeed the circlet.
The circlet. You would like to purchase it?
I would.
Very well. Tell me, would you like it just for tonight or permanently?
It appears to be an item related to my lord, Palion. I believe I will keep it.
It's probably best that you do before something untoward happens to it down here. It would be a shame, wouldn't it?
It would indeed.
Permanent it is. In that case, I need you to roll a d20, please.
There we go.
A 1. Very well. I guess you have been paying attention and you know that this would cause you to become slow. Do you wish to use a fate sphere?
I do.
A 17 minus 2 int.
This I can endure.
You are now the proud owner of a circlet of blasting. So while wearing this circlet, you can use an action to cast the Scorching Ray spell with it. When you make the spell's attacks, you do so with an attack bonus of +5. And once used, it can't be used this way again until the next dawn. Good. Very well.
Very well.
This concludes your gift shop visit and your intermission action. I wish you luck in the battle to come.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am sincerely wishing you luck.
I have trouble believing you.
My word is my bond.
Imitation is a form of flattery.
Indeed. Glad you take it that way.
Farewell.
See you in one moment. Greetings, Water Talking. It is your turn for your intermission action. Tell me, what would you like to do?
Gosh, I was really worried that you were going to tempt me with a bunch of stuff from the gift shop, because it just looks like a nightmare going to the gift shop. But luckily, it seems like most of the stuff is for our paladin friends, so I wasn't that tempted, except by that circlet. So I guess I'm going to poke over to the gift shop and see if it's still there.
The gift shop, very well. The Fatesand Tavern fades away as the shelves and display cases of the gift shop apparate all around you. And you can see that only one item has been sold amongst the tiered items.
Oh dear.
And it's the circlet.
Oh dear. I'm doubly worried now. That means everyone's been plotting and conspiring against me. Oh well. I've been in worse situations. You got me out of a worse situation, so I guess this isn't so bad.
You're
hopefully.
welcome. Hey, don't count yourself out. There's no need to make assumptions. And fate, she can be a fickle bitch, right?
Yeah.
So,
A number of cosmic entities seem to have a great amount of bitch potential from my recent experience.
I do not disagree with you. So, is there anything else that catches your eye here? I mean, you're here anyway.
I am here, and I could always use more eyes. But level 3 sounds like a death sentence, sort of.
This is the risk and reward that I offer you.
Well, I think maybe I'll just pop a cork off of something I brought with me to feel a little more heroic. And cheers to you, and I'll leave all of that there for this round, I think.
As you wish. Bottoms up. Enjoy it. Okay, so just for clarity, that was a potion of heroism that you drank?
Correct.
Okay. Something has changed about you, Water Talking. You look so much more energized.
Yeah, a moment ago I was really worried about like Zoria and Meridian and what you were all up to, but now I sort of think that I'm just gonna go in and kick some ass.
Okay. Go big or go home, right?
Oh, definitely.
In that case, I wish you the best of luck in the battle to come, and I will see you shortly.
Au revoir.
Greetings, little one. It is your turn for your intermission action. What would you like to do?
Well, Faramghoul, I think I would prefer to simply prepare my gear and wait. By which he means he wants to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay, so you're using the cast spell intermission action, and you're casting Detect Magic. And that'll happen right before you go into the portal?
So that the effect will take place like the moment I enter the portal?
No, the moment that you're all standing there. So that's when
Okay.
your spell would take effect. So as everyone is like standing in front of you, you'd be able to see. Yeah.
Excellent.
And how long does Detect Magic last?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay.
So long as I concentrate on it.
Okay, did you want that concentration to go away before you enter, or do you want to maintain Detect Magic as you go in?
I would like to maintain it as I go in. I mean, I figured like it would be fine to have maybe a minute to look at everybody just to perceive what materials they have, that kind of thing. I can't imagine the fight's gonna take 90 rounds, so...
You'd be surprised how
that'd be
long
horrible.
those fights go.
Yeah, I've seen
Sometimes.
people running around healing everyone willy-nilly.
Exactly. Okay, so, right off the bat, I mean, I'll tell you now what everyone has that's magical, just so we can do it kind of in confidence and don't have to waste time later.
Sure, that's perfect.
So Sir Daylon has that circlet from the gift shop, and he's wearing it on his head now. That is magical.
What kind of magic? I'm guessing evocation?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do see that Water Talking has a necklace on that is an evocation necklace. She also seems to be under the effect of some positive effects of a potion. Enchantment. And that's about it. You can plainly see, though, that just about all of the characters have potions that are giving off little glows, but I assume that they're keeping them in some sort of like pouch or belt container or something like that.
Would it resemble either the potions of speed or the potions of healing that I myself have?
Hard to say.
Okay.
Yeah, hard to say.
Everyone has potions. It's stressful.
And then lastly with Xerxes, potion, but can't tell what it is. Any other spells you would like to cast, little one?
Not at this time, thank you.
Very well, then that concludes your intermission action and everyone else's, so I will bring everyone back in. Welcome back, everyone. Those were some very interesting intermission actions. I think they will have a profound impact on the game ahead. And speaking of which, you all know that the game that you will be playing tonight first is Hunter and Hunted. But to determine which lair you will be entering or clearing, we need to make a little roll. Little one, you are in the correct position. Would you please roll a d20? A 16.
Can it be just orcs?
Rats. It's just cellar full of rats.
CR 20 worth of zombies. We'll be fine.
Hundreds of zombies.
So, number 16 has already been taken. If you remember, that was the Goristro in the nice temple. So, we will move down now to room 18. I have to tell you, this is going to be a view like you've never seen before. Really quite a spectacular scene that will unfold before you. Please, if you would now follow me. And he turns his back and kind of starts to glide forward as the room shifts around him and around all of you. And you find yourselves entering through the massive double doors of the gated gallery. Thermgul seems to float towards the Hunter and Hunted column, and actually walks down the line to the portal that is now glowing in position 18. And with all of you standing around in a bit of a semicircle in front of the portal, he turns to all of you. But first we need to roll some initiative for the game ahead. So I would like to start with Little One again, please.
Delightful.
A 4. Water Talking. A 17. Sir Dalon. A 17. What was your bonus, Water Talking?
4.
4. Okay, then I will put Sir Dalon at 16. Novar is a 6. Lomax 17 with a +2, so I will put Lomax at 16 and Sir Dalon at 15. And finally, Xerxes, a 6. Your bonus was a 3. Novar, what was your bonus?
3. Rollies. Rollies for going second.
Yeah. Me and you, man.
Okay, 19 and a 4. Okay, so Novar will keep you at 6. Xerxes will put you up to 7. So if I've got this straight, we have Water Talking at 17, Lomax at 16, Sir Dalon at 15, Xerxes at 7, Novar at 6, and Little One at 4. Does that sound right with everyone? Okay. So, if there's anything you would like to say before entering in, by all means, please do. Water Talking.
Water's going to step up to the portal, turn her back to everyone, and say, "Good luck," and then in a different cadence, like she's speaking to someone in particular, she's going to say, "Remember what we talked about," and then she's going to leap through the portal.
Lomax.
He'll walk up to the portal, nod to everybody, and say, "Good luck," and then just step through.
Sir Dalon.
Dalon's gonna fix his shield to his left arm, and you'll see that he's wearing a gold circlet with the sun on his forehead. Just place his hand on his chest and nod to the rest that are remaining, and then turn and jump through.
Okay, before I go any further, you said you had a shield in one hand and
right hand free.
Right hand free. And Water Talking.
Wand in one hand, other hand free.
And Little One.
Currently just holding his shield, but he's got the quiver of javelins at the ready.
Okay.
Oh, one last thing. He's left. Sir Dalon's left his backpack in the tavern.
Okay. Xerxes.
Sorry, Dave. Just to let you know, Lomax has got his shield and longsword.
Oh, yep, okay. Xerxes.
Xerxes just starts walking forward, dragging behind him just like a big axe in one hand and his rucksack in the other, both of them just kind of like dragging along the ground, making just way too much noise. And you can almost just make out like a deep guttural growl as he just disappears into the portal.
Novar.
As far as items go, Novar keeps like one of the small, like the tactical bags. That's what the strap around him, his chest is. So he keeps all of his stuff that he needs is with him. He's also his blade is out of its sheath, and he the buckler does act as a shield. It's just a small. It was more for aesthetic choice, the way I described it.
Understood. And yeah, little one.
So Little's been very carefully watching everyone. There's something new about his appearance. He's got a small shard of bone. It looks a little like the trackers in D&D. Dragon Ball Z. Sitting over his brow, and there's a faint light coming from under it, as though campfire embers. And he's just very carefully examining everyone as they move, seeing what they've got, that kind of thing. And as he steps forward, he actually takes a knee and rests a hand on one of his javelins, and then he says, "Adan, foremost hunter, we beg thy truth for our aim and our path, thy strength for our scales and our jaws. Grant us a clean kill should we be the hunters, or should we be prey? Grant us violence." And then he jumps through the portal.
Excellent. And with that, you all have your vision go black, and you immediately feel the shadowed hands grabbing onto you all over your bodies, pulling you through.
We're helping hands.
As they guide you towards your destination. The first thing that you notice is the feeling of a strong wind blowing as you get fresh, cool air, cold air, I might say, that starts to hit your exposed areas. You can tell that the wind is blowing quite strong, and as you regain your vision, you can see that you are on the top of a mountain in a series, like a range that continues on as far as the eye can see in two directions. You see the massive moon of Pala up above you. It seems so low that you could almost touch it. It takes up about 40% of the sky. It's that big and close. What you see is a series of pillars along the that are arrayed in a circle around a monolith that stands upon a platform. In front of it is a red-robed figure, and you can see that your fellow contestants are in like a semicircle here around this pedestal, or this monolith, I should say. So, just so that you guys know what position you're in and what miniature that you're using, just before we get into the rest of the description of this area. So, first up, little one among the reeds is in position 1, and you are this character here, represented by Dwarf.
Is there, out of curiosity, is there going to be a separate model for his Iron Defender?
Yep, I will put it right here as this blue crystal.
Perfect, thank you.
Next up, with the orange base, with the Rogue Mini, is Lomax Ravenfoot, right here. Next up, we have this Paladin miniature here with like dual wielding. That will be Novar in position number 3. In position 4, with this miniature here, red cape, single sword, that will be Sir Dalan in position 4. Then we have Water Talking using this Ranger mini here with the green base. Go with the green skin. And then we have in position 6, we have the Conan mini, or like barbarian one, that is representing Xerxes. All right. So, As you all regain your senses and your footing and just acclimatize to the harsh winds and the cold temperatures, you see this lone figure standing on this raised platform in front of the monolith. And as you appear, he begins to speak in a surprisingly booming voice that, despite the wind, you can still all clearly hear him. And he says, "For 2,000 years, I have stood upon these grounds alone. Ulra herself tasked me to protect what lies within this monolith. She foretold of a day when visitors worthy of such a marvel would come to claim it. But Ulra no longer answers my prayers, yet I am bound here until my task is complete. Ulra's silence has been replaced with other voices, and these voices tell me that you reek of the abyss. Surely you are not the ones worthy of such a prize." And at this point, his form begins to shift and grow. And I will just get the other mini.
Don't worry, this is good news. For sure.
I mean, that seems a little unfair, man. I mean, it's not our fault we stink of the abyss, at least not some of us.
I smell
You
the
could have
fresh
brought
fruit
soap.
flowers.
None of you bought soap?
Actually, lizard man body odor is surprisingly unobtrusive.
I wasn't going to say anything because I thought you'd take it the wrong way, but yes, it's quite nice.
And here,
Oh, dear.
I'll swing around here. What you now
Oh
see
my.
is a massive form of a winged being that stands over 25 feet tall. Gorgeous painting job by my buddy at Night and Sun. His link, of course, will be in the video description. And yeah,
I don't want to fight Magnus the Red.
it might just be a Magnus the Red mini, or actually, but it will suit my purposes for today. Very well. So you see this winged, horned figure wielding a two-handed blade, and with a much deeper voice now, he says,
You dare desecrate this place. Your insolence will cost you your lives.
Did the voice changer work there?
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where we will begin combat. So, Water Talking, you are up first.
How far am I from the obelisk?
You are 30 feet to the first platform and 40 feet to the actual obelisk.
Okay, and fair to say that you can't really investigate it from this distance, or are those sigils big enough that I could, get a feel for it from here?
So actually there aren't any sigils on the one. This is just the terrain that my buddy Greenwoodia from the Discord server made.
Okay. Let's try and get closer to the obelisk, but put the obelisk between me and our friend. Our new friend.
Okay, so
Our friend to be.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Does that work for you there?
Does he have line of sight on me?
He has line of sight on you currently, yeah.
I mean, he's just has to move 5 feet in any direction. I'm sure he has line of sight on everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll cast Hex on him. So he's hexed.
Okay, can you just read out Hex just so that everyone watching knows what...
Sure. I place a curse on the creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage whenever I hit it with an attack. Also, I choose an ability. When I cast the spell, the target has disadvantage on that ability.
Okay.
Check.
Which ability are you?
Let's go with Wisdom.
Okay. And just so we're clear, this does not include saving throws. It's just...
Correct.
Okay. And is it concentration for you?
Nope.
All right.
Oh, yes, it is. Sorry. Yeah. I'm concentrating on it.
Anything else for you?
I'll take my bonus action to run up to the obelisk.
Using what?
Cunning action dash.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, let's put me in the center one just to make him work a little harder to get line of sight on me.
Sounds good.
Great. Oh, also, if you're putting rings on everything, you can throw a bless ring on me if that is something you want to keep track of.
Yep, thank you very much for the reminder. Well, we're laden with blessings. Okay. Anything else for water talking?
That's it for now.
Next up is Lomax.
Okay. I will. Just have a look. Can you move me 15 feet diagonally, like in line with Sedalon? So it's like I'm in 15 feet diagonally towards O. You know, towards the yellow. Who's yellow?
15?
Yep. I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
As I cast Eldritch Blast, everyone sees a skull of a bird flying out, and behind it is like a purple and green flame. And I'm only going to do this once because my girlfriend hates it. Oh, sorry, my wife now hates it. And the creature, and only the target, hears this. Did you hear that?
No, it didn't come through, man. No, it's not coming through the mic.
It's a shame.
If you send me the file and we'll input it in the game.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Eldritch Blast.
All right, let's have your attack roll, please. That was your...
Oh, sorry, that was wrong. Yeah. No, wrong one. That should be 19 from Eldritch Blast. It's a +5.
Okay, do you mind just... All right, yeah, we'll keep your roll. All right, +5 and 19. A 19 is enough to hit, so your Eldritch Blast launches out of your hands, striking the creature dead in the chest. Please roll your damage. 12. And your damage type for that is Force?
Force, yeah. It's Eldritch Blast,
okay.
I do believe. And then I will continue my movement 15 feet in a straight line backwards, please. Yeah.
Okay. Good stuff. Anything else for Lomax?
No, that's it.
In that case, it is Sir Dalon Dawnblaze's turn.
All right. I'll start off by asking for my range to the creature. Could you tell me the distance?
60 feet.
Exactly 60 feet?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so so Dalon's gonna stand himself upright and begin sniffing, so I am going to expend my action by using Divine Sense. So I'll read that out. As an action, you can detect the good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You can use this feature a number of times.
Yep. So as soon as you start to reach out to get a sense of what this creature is, you immediately feel that it is celestial in nature. However, you sense a corruption that's affecting the being.
Okay, so you'll see Sir Dalon draw out a javelin from behind his back and send me 30 feet straight across the board to the other side of the obelisk, or whatever that thing is.
Okay.
Please.
30 feet straight across this way?
Yep.
Here?
And on his way over, he will call to the creature. So I'm allowed to speak, eh?
Yep.
Cool. And he will say, El sope unum slumslot. And I am going to write that in the chat, the translation.
Okay. And that was in Celestial?
Indeed.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, anything else for Sir Dalon?
That will be my turn.
It is now the creature's turn.
Here we go.
And he says back to you in common,
I have no allies, save for the voices in my head. One of you will now suffer.
and he will start looking around at all of you. And we'll go after Sir Dalon, fitting with the first roll being a 4.
Of course.
As you see that he begins casting.
Fate Sphere.
What? We always go in at Sir Dalon, right? Was that you that said that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, Stu.
Yeah, but it was going after Sir Dalon.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm confused. Did you use a... Oh, you're using Fate Sphere. My bad. Sorry, that really threw me off. I need to have a coffee or something. All right, so Lomax taking action, using a Fate Sphere to re-roll the target. However, fate does not seem to be with you or Sir Dalon, as he is the target once again.
Position number 4.
Okay, I believe in the chat you asked for it.
I did. I volunteered as tribute, so bring it.
Okay.
I'll let it happen, man.
Are you going to let it happen? Okay, so he begins casting. And suddenly around you, Sir Dalon, in a 20-foot radius, a swarm of insects just manifests up out of the ground and begins swarming around you and those who are within the 20-foot radius as he casts Insect Plague. So when the area appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw So that would be Sir Dalon, Xerxes, and Lomax. I need Constitution saving throws, please. Just grab something.
I'll go first.
Yeah, big thanks for running over in this direction, dude.
Sorry, who got caught in it? I missed that.
Xerxes and Lomax along with me.
Oh.
Did you get that, Dave?
Just one sec. So con save from Sir Dalon, a 17. Not enough, nor is Lomax's of a 15. And I also need Xerxes. 14. So the three of you all fail your saving throw as these insects begin to just start biting at every exposed bit of your flesh. An incredibly thick area that will also be difficult terrain as you all take 22 piercing damage.
Boy. I'm not even there and I'm hurt.
Yikes.
And with that, he shifts a bit. And flies to there with ease. It is now Xerxes' turn.
Xerxes just roars out in insect-covered anguish, immediately goes into a rage, as per his custom. And things start getting prismatic. I'm going to go ahead and roll a Wild Magic Surge if that works for you, Dave.
Yep, go for it.
Hot soup. Here it comes.
3.
That's a 3.
Do you want to read out your effect, please?
An intangible spirit, specifically in this choice, a pixie, appears within 5 feet of a creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet of myself. At the end of the turn, it will explode, and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force damage. I can then make this happen again as a bonus action on the remaining of my turns. So immediately, in just like from Xerxes as he screams out, you see just like a little, Legend of Zelda pixie ball of energy come from him, and just like a mosquito buzz out directly towards this gigantic thing, just getting ready to explode at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Xerxes takes his rucksack, starts slamming it on the ground as he starts backing up, because I do not want to be in the insect circle anymore, David.
Yep, understood.
So I'm going to use as much of my movement to move southeast away from this thing.
Okay, so 10 feet gets you here.
Done. And then I'll start moving along the long wall away from everybody else for the remainder of my movement, which is 20 feet.
15, 20?
Yep.
25 to 30? 30 total or 20?
30 total is my movement speed. Give that Lazy Susan a little bit of a degree for me so I can just make sure I can see this thing. Oh, here we come.
Sorry, you wanted to be able to see the...
I just wanted to make sure I had line of sight on him.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm also going to pull out a javelin, but I'm going to throw mine.
Excellent. Let's have your attack roll. You're currently at 45 feet.
That is 17.
17. It just misses, just sailing towards his arm. He just kind of like moves his shoulder and dodges out of the way.
Xerxes yells out, this giant bird is hard to hit. And just starts rummaging through his rucksack for something else. I think that's the end of my turn. Oh, and then a pixie explodes. Sorry, I need a dexterity saving throw from this thing.
Okay, dex save coming up. He doesn't have a specific dex save, so I'm using his ability score, and it is a 12.
A 12 is, let me double check my spell save DC on my barbarian. Yeah, 13. Doesn't make it. You all hear just bzzz, this thing explodes in front of this thing's face, just leaving behind just like a shimmer of just pigmatic powder behind it as it kind of settles down to the ground like dust. This thing's going to take a d6 of damage.
Nice.
Every little bit helps.
But that's a 6. Boom.
Hey, all right.
Okay, 6 radiant or force? Or what is it?
That'll be force, my man.
6 force damage. Well done. Okay, next up is Novar.
I look over to Sir Dalan, and I say to myself, my word is my bond as well. And I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on him, as this is my bonus action. Your AC is going to increase by 2 points.
Bonus action, Shield of Faith on Sir Dalan. So Sir Dalan, I'm going to put a magical effect ring on you. Just make sure you keep in mind your AC has been raised. And I think that's a concentration spell.
Yes.
Okay.
Concentration, make sure how long. I believe it lasts for 10 minutes, so the entirety of this.
Yep.
But it is concentration, yeah. And then I'm going to move straight ahead. I'm going to use all 35 feet of my movement to just move straight ahead so that I'm trying to get more and more away from the bugs and a little bit closer to the big old thing in the middle, just so I have a little bit of extra padding in case it decides to start swinging. And then other than that, I'm going to hold my action because a lot of my stuff I have to get right up on you.
Okay, understood. And Shield of Faith, that was, what's the range of that one?
60 feet.
Okay, sweet. Next is Little One.
Right, so first order of business, I'm going to use my bonus action to chug a potion of speed, giving myself haste. And I immediately start vibrating like a caffeinated squirrel. I would like... So how close is... first things first, could my construct move 40 feet and be base to base with Large and Crusty over there?
No, he's a bit further away than that.
Okay. All right, so in that case...
He's 65, just for your info.
Okay. All right, so in that case, I would... little points and whistles, and I would like just to have the construct move up next to Novar.
Okay.
And hold position there.
35 feet?
Yeah, it has a movement of 40.
Okay, yeah.
I would like to move, because my movement speed is doubled, I would like to move so that I have line of sight and am within 30 feet of the monster.
Okay. Do you want to be on this side of the board or back there? Any preference?
I think the opposite direction from where everyone is would be fine.
Okay. All right. So if you want to get within 30 feet. You got to get up to about this line here.
Okay.
You want me to just like diagonally towards that?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 5 of your movement gets you to within...
Okay.
Well, 35 of him, so this would get you within.
Okay, so for my first action, I would like to chuck... I would like to draw and chuck a javelin. As Little lays a hand on it, the javelin fills with more of that ember light and along the scrimshaw patterning, and he makes his pitch. Okay, 50. Yeah, no.
15. It sails wide.
Okay, and Little will then just curse quietly to himself, and then just reach his hand out, and the javelin disappears and reappears in his closed fist. And then, with my final action, with my second action, I would like to investigate the pillar using the detect magic effect I have currently up.
Okay. Just go ahead and give me an Arcana check just for some extra room to play here.
Okay.
12. So looking at the obelisk, it's an absolute dead zone in your detect magic. You get no reading from it whatsoever.
Does that in itself seem suspicious? Because there would be an ambient sense of magic generally, or is it just I would get that from looking at the average rock?
It's a little bit different than just looking at the average rock. It just seems to be in your senses like black. Like it just gives you nothing at all. Like it blocks just the living. No, that's not the right word. It's like a dead zone in life.
Ooh. Yikes.
Yeah.
And would you say that was investigating the thing was my action, right?
Yeah, you rolled for it. What's your passive investigation?
Passive investigation is 15.
Okay, so I'll give that to you with your passive. So I wouldn't have taken your action.
Well, in that case, I would like to move to the nearest corner of the stand and attempt to hide.
Okay.
For now.
Sounds good. So if you're moving to this corner here, you mean?
Yeah.
All right. So are you going prone? Because right now that would probably only give you half cover.
Oh, going prone would give me half cover, but just standing there would
currently
only give me half
you would
cover.
have half cover. If you went prone, I would give you total cover.
Okay, so I'm definitely not going to go prone, but I will appreciate the half cover and go into the classic hoplite pose of shield and javelin over one side, and then that's the end of my turn.
Perfect. Okay, that ends round 1, everyone. So at the top of round 2, we are back to water talking.
Okay. So this is a plain black obelisk in front of me?
It is.
Yes. And about how tall would you say it is?
15 feet tall and about 10 feet wide. Maybe 20 feet tall.
And the buzzing insect plague behind me, how tall is that effect?
It's a 20-foot radius, so you can see that it does extend upward 20 feet.
Okay. And just with passive, without spending an action, it's just a blank obelisk, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I'd like to try and investigate the obelisk and the area around there for secret doors or some other sort of mechanism or writing, anything at all that I can find, or like try and commune with it.
Okay, sounds good. Let's have an investigation check, please.
Any chance perception would work?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah.
And as I start to do it, I'm going to speak to the pillar as I'm investigating or perceiving. I'm going to say, Ulra, We have not spoken, but I long to know the truth of myself. Please aid me in my time of need.
Okay, what? Can you please message me your alignment in the chat?
Oh, sure. I would say also that the answer I'm giving you is a lot dependent upon what she's been through, as opposed to a personal choice, but...
Okay, as you look through, go ahead and give me your investigation or perception check. 13.
Oh, that's not terrible.
So as you touch the monolith and begin speaking your words to Ulra, you don't hear or feel or sense any sort of reply.
Okay. Do I find anything?
And no, nothing out of the ordinary. No, like, compartments, no oddities in the floor beneath you or within the obelisk itself.
Okay. Perceiving can be used by cunning action. No, that's just dash, disengage, or use an object, right? So does this count as using an object?
No, that would count as your turn since a roll was made, yeah.
Sure.
Your action, I should say.
Then let's move. Who's that's little one right next to me. Who's behind the pillar? So from my perspective,
this is little one here.
Yeah.
And then this right here is Novar. And you have Sir Dalon behind you. And Lomax and Xerxes.
So let's head towards the far pillar.
Here?
From this vantage point, it's the... the one that's in the... Yeah, that's the one. Okay. 30 feet towards that.
30 feet. So 5 by 30?
Yeah.
Yep, right there.
And then I'll use cunning action to get myself all the way to the pillar, hopefully climb up behind it or something.
Cunning action dash, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then start to move up to the pillar.
Sure.
Leave you like that for now. Anything else?
If there's an option to crouch down or anything to get any sort of cover, I definitely would do that.
You can drop prone if you would like.
Yeah, I'll drop prone.
Okay. Anything else for water talking?
Bonus movement. Nope, that's it.
Okay, Lomax, it is your turn.
Right then. Bonus action, I will drink a potion of healing.
Bonus action, potion of healing. Go ahead and roll your 2d4 plus 2. 7 hit points back for Lomax. Oh, and my bad. You started your turn within the area of the spell. So just 1 sec, please, before you add those. Nope, you're good. So just for everyone's knowledge, so when that area of the insect plague appears, each creature in it made their con save, took the damage, but you must also make the saving throw when you enter the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or you end your turn there.
Right. So that's that one. And then my action is I am going to cast a scroll.
Okay.
It is 3rd level, so I need to make Have a look.
What scroll are you using?
Fly.
Cool.
This thing's got wings.
Oh, come on. Fate Sphere.
Okay, you use Fate Sphere. Go ahead and re-roll. That was your third Fate Sphere.
Correct.
This time you succeed, and you are able to accurately read out the contents of the scroll, and you are now gifted with flight.
Yeah, just let me delete that scroll off my list.
And that's a concentration.
It is, yeah. Could be dangerous. I'll go 60 feet straight up.
Okay, 60 feet straight up for Lomax. I'm gonna give you... Oh, I guess I moved them. Oh, no, I didn't.
Because if that concentration breaks...
The higher they go, the harder they fall.
Alright, you fly up and out of the insect plague. Is there anything else for Lomax on this turn?
No, because that's my bonus action, and movement.
Very well. Sir Daylon, it is your turn.
Cool. So my range for the creature, please. 5, 10, 15, 20? 25, maybe?
25.
Cool. So you'll just see him launch his javelins. I'm going to make an attack roll with javelin. Straight at the creature, please. Just go there.
24, yeah. Your javelin drives straight into his abdomen. Please roll your damage. 8 non-magical piercing damage?
Magical piercing. 4, I suppose. Okay, so that was my action. For bonus action, I am going to consume a potion of greater healing.
15 hit points back.
And so it's half movement in this area of difficult terrain, right?
Correct.
Cool. I'm going to go straight at it as much as I can.
So Daylon charges forward. 5.
And I still have a free
Was that?
object interaction. Oh,
Sorry, what was that?
still have a free object interaction as well.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah. So as he's charging forward, you'll see him draws his longsword.
Okay, sounds good. Right here, right? I just want to make sure I've got that properly.
There should be only 3 spaces since my movement's 30.
5, 10, 15. Gets you out of the sphere.
Cool.
That's it for
And
you?
that's my turn.
All right. It is now the creature's turn, and as it scans the battlefield, looking at each of you, and its eyes come to rest upon Water Talking.
Fate Sphere.
First Fate Sphere used by Water Talking to re-roll the target of the attack. This time it is a 1 for Little One.
Is he way over there?
I will risk it.
Little One
Great
is
man.
going to risk it. You see the creature kind of turn to the side and bring this massive glaive up over its head as it takes flight. Drop down.
No, my cover.
Wow.
In front of you.
I'm trying to think, would Dalen get an opportunity attack, or was he just 5 feet off from being able to do that?
Yeah, he wasn't engaged with them, yeah. All right. This glaive comes down towards the head of Little One. First attack is a 17 to hit.
Good God.
Misses. Okay. He does get 2 attacks. He has the multi-attack action. So for his second one, this time, a natural 19 for a 31 to hit.
Just misses.
I would like to impose a Fate Sphere on that one.
Okay, so Little One uses first Fate Sphere. And he is going to reroll for a disadvantage. 13 on the die for a 25.
19, 21. Okay, so as a reaction, I would like to cast Shield. Little just holds up the javelin, catches the glaive, and just spits at the thing.
Okay, so you use your reaction, casting Shield. Does a 25 still hit?
No, my armor would then be 20. My AC would then be 26.
Okay.
Stacking haste, base armor of 19, and +5 from shield.
All right. Yeah, his second attack comes down off this magical barrier that you create. This attack does not hit. It is now
Neener.
Xerxes' turn.
Xerxes is in another area code right now. Xerxes starts running. Starts just directly towards the middle of the map, under a guy flying, adjacent and around a big bubble of locusts, I guess.
Yep.
Just trying to get in the general area.
5, 10. Whoa. 80, you knocked over the pillar with such ease. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you here.
Yeah, it does. I'm also going to drink a potion of greater healing because that sounded pretty rad. I'm going to use my action to go ahead and do that.
Sure, no problem.
There you go. Scoop of that.
14 plus 4, 18? Oh, you already had the plus 4 in there, did you?
Yeah, it's already added.
Okay.
And then just going to, just pull the bottle out of my mouth, just like letting the water go down like my throat like a duck, and then just slamming it down onto the ground as he roars out again, just like a different colored of light shoots out from his chest, buzzes around a little bit, and then just darts towards this thing. It's gonna explode, I guess.
Okay, do I make another dex save for that one?
Actually, no, you don't. It only has a range of 30. So while I am going to try to attack this thing, it is woefully out of distance. So you just see this pixie just get like a firework that doesn't quite make it all the way to the sky, just like blaze across this short distance and then just fizzle out.
Okay, is that it for Xerxes?
That's it. That's all my bits.
Okay, are you still raging at this point?
If you consider me throwing a fairy into the world aggressively, then I am. If not, then I am not.
I don't think it counts as the attack action, but
that's fair.
I don't know. Do you guys think it counts? What's the...
I don't know. Vomiting a fairy sounds pretty aggressive to me.
The fairy is a bonus action listed on the as the description was given.
Does it list it as an attack, Sean? Like, does it say like?
It doesn't use the word attack. It just says like intangible spirit, like effectively shoots out at me out of a creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet. So like there is aggression there, I guess, but like the wording of rage is also like I have to attack a hostile creature. So, I mean, it's the classic D&D question of just like, if a lizard throws a fairy at a big bird man aggressively, does that count as hostile action?
Okay, I'll allow the rage to extend for this round.
Deal. I'll just keep hucking fairies then.
Well, actually, we're setting a standard here, so
Yeah.
just let me.
All the other lizards that come after me will all be also throwing fairies.
and extending their rage.
Hey, we made it through round 1. Good job, everyone.
Yeah.
Just.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say that it doesn't count as an attack. So.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm full of rage.
Novar, you are up.
He's actually close to me now. This is upsetting. Okay. Now I have to actually do stuff instead of letting everyone else go for me. I mean, what? Not that. So once again, I'm going to use a bonus action. I'm going to bonus action harness divine power. Basically, I'm just going to use my channel divinity. I'm going to use that slot up to gain another spell slot back, because I have a feeling this thing is very hard to scare, and that's my entire thing.
Okay.
Scaring things and controlling dead creatures, and I don't think this is either one of those. And then I'm going to, as soon as it lands over there, if anyone can see my face, you just see me kind of roll my eyes like, of course it gets closer to me. Like, okay. So I'm going to close the distance between us, get close enough, and I'm going to hope I can hit, because I'm going to use I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay. Let's have your attack roll, please.
Here's hoping. Come on, man. Could I? God, so sad. I think I'm gonna use one of my fates.
Fate Sphere? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Novar, you use your first Fate Sphere. Go ahead and re-roll the attack.
Be better. Okay, cool. 22.
22. You managed to reach out and place your hand upon its right leg. Please roll your damage.
All right. That is 13. Let me make sure. What type of damage is this?
13 necrotic?
Yes, 13 necrotic damage.
All right. What does that look like coming out of your hand?
When it first comes out, it looks like it should be divine, like the bright lights that you would normally see, especially from Sir Dalen, and then it looks like right as the light comes out, it gets snuffed out by darkness as he touches it, and it just, these tendrils of darkness comes from each finger.
Awesome. Okay, anything else for Novar?
I don't think I can disengage, so I think I'm in there. I'll move. I'll move 15 feet to my right, so I'm closer to Xerxes. Is that Xerxes next to me?
No, that is little one.
Little.
I'll move closer to the little one.
Okay, so 5, 10.
How much movement was it for me to get there? Initially.
You were here, so 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, so I can move back. Yeah, because I have 35 feet of movement, so I can move. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you're good there?
Yeah, I'm good there.
All right, last up for round 2 is Little.
Okay, so first order of business, Little gives another whistle, and I would like my construct to move up next to Novar, and just lurch out and attempt to sink its nasty, manky-looking bone teeth into the thing's leg itself. Let me see here. So, would you like me to just roll a d20 and add the modifier for that? Because I don't have the ability to do that. I think traditionally it's the DM, maybe, who rolls for the beast, though?
Oh, I've always let players roll for their pets. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and roll a d20. Yeah. I think you can add your pet into D&D Beyond, though.
I tried, and I couldn't get it to work.
Okay.
But it may seem to be that I failed.
No problem. As long as you've got the stats for its attack. Yep. D20 then. So, what is the plus on your...
It's +5.
+5, all right.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Hey!
16. So he does manage to clamp down onto the leg right by where Novar is like dissolving some flesh, but it strikes the armor and its teeth don't penetrate and doesn't appear to do any damage.
Well, it's a +5.
Oh, sorry, man. My bad. 21 is enough to hit. Please do roll your damage. No. So yeah, the teeth clamp down on the armor and it crumples it a bit and does do something.
This is a D8 +2 force damage and sweet.
9.
So yeah, you guys more ember light coming from the teeth. You can see little pattern, like crude runic patterns lighting up along the teeth as they sink in. A moment before they sink in.
Okay, and then for yourself?
So Little then turns, looks at Novar, grins, and says, "Don't go anywhere." And I'm going to run around the thing, like stay within base to base with the thing, run around and try to stab it twice in the back of the other foot with my javelin. Let me see.
Lightning speed.
Nope.
Around behind the creature. You want to be like here or anywhere else along the back edge?
Anywhere's fine. Like I would just like to. Essentially, I just want to run a complete circle around the thing, and end up next to the construct.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so you're going all the way around. All right. So 5, 10. Oh, you'd have enough.
Now, would I have advantage because I'm stabbing it in the back? Well,
yeah, we could say you did your attacks when you were flanking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just roll that again then. Yeah, no.
First attack does not hit.
Yeah, second. Hey yo.
Okay, go ahead and give another roll though, just in case you crit.
Okay. Oh yeah.
No, all right, but it hits nonetheless. So please roll your javelin as you drive this spear-like weapon into him. So 7 magical piercing?
Yep. And that is my full turn.
All right, starting off round 3. Water Talking is up first.
Well, I guess I don't actually have to stand up to shoot. I could just poke my head up. That seems fair. We're gonna cast the good old-fashioned Eldritch Blast.
Okay, well, go ahead and make your attack at disadvantage.
Oh, is it disadvantage for prone?
Yep.
Oh, well, then I will stand up then. No need
I can't retro do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta go with what you guys say just to stay fair. But hopefully you hit anyway.
Nope.
Okay.
Won't bother with the second one. That's not going anywhere.
Yep. Eldritch Blast sails wide, narrowly missing the monolith.
Okay, then I will use my bonus action to crawl in behind the... What's beyond the edge of the map? Is it just mountain or wall, or what are we dealing with?
A drop into darkness, extremely high altitude, so high that you cannot see the ground down below.
Well, that sounds appetizing. Yeah, I'm gonna crawl in behind if I can to do the hide action with my cunning action.
Okay, so go ahead and make your stealth roll, please.
Sure.
And I'll just say that you're hiding down here in this square that you're currently in. 27.
Nice. How's that?
27 for the hide roll. Okay. Lomax, you are up.
Right. So I am currently 60 foot up.
Mm-hmm.
I will fly towards the obelisk. How far is that away? I think I can get to it.
Yeah, okay. So you go 5, 10, 20, 530 if you want to go all the way straight up to the obelisk.
30. I'm not sure how altitude works. If I'm 60 foot up, can I be coming down as I'm going, or does that all come into movement?
Sorry?
No, you can.
What was the question?
Can I, as I'm moving, can I be coming down at the same time, or does that, if I move 5 foot and drop 5 foot, is that 10 foot?
Oh, you can move down at the same time, yeah. In 5e, diagonals are all good.
So was that 30 to the edge, or was that 25?
It was 30 to stand where you are now, and you can be at any altitude, like between 90 and 30.
Oh, right. Okay, I will, just before I drop down, be at, I'll stay 60 foot up, Dave, and be there, and I will Eldritch Blast it.
Sounds good. Let's have your Eldritch Blast attack roll. 24, that hits too. Please roll your damage on your Eldritch Blast.
What?
13.
Nice.
Force damage. Yeah, it like hits on one of his shoulders and you see him kind of lurch a little bit with the impact.
Looking rough.
No, yeah, he's looking good.
Bloody.
Yeah.
With that, we have arrived at Sir Daylon.
Cool.
Sorry, Dave, I'm still up in air, yeah?
Yep, 60 feet. Yep. I just can't put the thing. I've got it marked that you're 60 feet.
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Okay. So you'll see Sir Daylon look up at the moon, and then he'll mutter a little something to himself, and then slide his sword back into sheath his sword again. And then you'll see him touch his amulet for a split second, and then do a little circle on his forehead, casting protection from... Oh, actually, I better ask first. So protection from evil and good has a material component. It says it consumes, but there's no gold price attached to it.
Yeah, we're not worrying about that. As long as you've got like some sort of component pouch, you're covered.
I do have... No, I've got a pouch, but I don't have anything in it, I don't believe.
You have a divine focus?
Yes, so I've
Holy
got the amulet
symbol,
on.
yeah.
Yep.
Is that good enough?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he'll cast protection from evil and good on himself, so I'll need a concentration ring.
Yep, just one sec here. Yeah, seems like everyone's on the same page. That holy symbol acts as a component pouch for divine casters, so all good.
Yeah, it's just a wee bit confusing about how it's worded. it consumes holy water or powdered silver and iron. So anyway, concentration 10 minutes until the spell ends. One willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey, fiends, and undead. Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target, which will be me, Sedalon. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws. That doesn't apply. Okay, I'll take that off then.
And that's a concentration spell?
Yeah, it's a concentration, please. Hey. Do I have line of sight on the creature?
You actually do, because he's so big.
Okay, so no cover for him?
Pardon me?
There's no cover for him?
No, there's no cover.
Cool. I am going to use the circlet of blasting, which casts Scorching Ray.
Nice.
So I believe Scorching Ray launches 3 attacks, ranged attacks, at a distance of 120 feet. So I should be well within
good,
range.
yeah. So let's have your first attack roll.
So it's a +5, it says, +5 to hit from the item.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just roll d20s and add the 5s?
Yep, that would be perfect.
Cool. Everyone, first one up. 20.
20 does hit. Your first blast strikes him in the arm. Please roll your damage.
Burn. So that's 8.
8 fire.
Yep. Hope he's not resistant to that. I get 2 more shots, I believe.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep, that's right.
Cool.
Second one goes wide. Third one?
Yeah. Third one. Never mind.
That also shoots wide.
Okie dokie. I am going to use my movement to approach the obelisk and get right up next to it, please.
Okay, you're approaching the obelisk?
Yes, I'll get right on that corner closest to me, please.
Okay, so I'm just gonna shift Lomax over because he's in that square, but he's 60 feet up.
Cool. Oh, did he not come down a bit?
No, he stayed up.
No.
Okay. Sweet. And I believe... Oh, sorry. With my passive perception, would you give me anything extra about the obelisk?
What is your passive?
No, it's only a 10.
Nothing extra. It just appears to be just matte black stone.
All right. No, that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, it is the creature's turn now. And it sets its eyes upon Lomax.
Fate Sphere.
Okay, so Sir Dalon is using one.
Thank you very much.
Next roll brings it to Little.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna blow a Fate Sphere on that one.
Okay, you use your second Fate Sphere. Re-rolling. This time, Xerxes.
Like, no, dog. Gonna go ahead and throw a Fate Sphere on that one.
Right. That's your first. Back to Xerxes, though.
Why not? Second one. Let's do it, Dave.
Second Fate Sphere. Little.
Sure. I'll try it.
You're taking it?
Sure.
You don't sound sure, but...
Resigned.
All right. It brings its glaive up over its head once again, trying to slam it down to cut you in half. First attack is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, I'll cast shield and this time just meet it with the javelin, slam it down into the ground like, yeah, no.
Okay, so you cast shield once again, and it was what, 25? 26, your AC went up.
That kicks me to 26 for the rest of the...
Okay,
Wow.
his second attack, 17. So it does not hit. And that is the end of his
Nice.
turn. Which brings us to Xerxes.
I'm just so upset by the incredible distance between me and our combatant. Flies me into a rage. Gonna go ahead and roll that d8.
Okay. Bonus action rage. Wild magic surge for a 2.
Oh, there we go. You teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see until my rage ends. I can use this again as a bonus action.
I like that.
So yeah, absolutely fitting. Super angry that I'm not there. I just start to roar out, and like the sound is immediately cut off, and then just like reappears 30 feet in another direction, which is off-putting audibly. Just move me closer, Dave.
Okay, sounds good. And it's got to be a place that you can see. So 5, 10, 15, 5. Good with here?
Absolutely, I'm good with there.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna keep running, just in a full jog. I got 30 more feet in the tank. How close can we get?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gets you right up to him.
Oh, hell yeah. Xerxes just lets out like a guttural scream, just saliva spraying out of his mouth, and just starts to wail on this thing with a great axe.
Okay, let's have it.
And some would argue it looks reckless. So,
Well, do you get advantage? Just does that count as being flanked at that point?
No,
Like
you
a-
have to be
yeah.
across the base, yeah.
Okay.
if I move 5 feet this way with my remaining movement, is that flanking, or is that mathematically not lining
You
up?
need to have 10 more. Do you have 10
Okay.
more?
I don't. But you know what? I'll move to 5. I'll get halfway there. Every journey begins with 5 feet. Yeah, no, he just starts just swinging recklessly with a great axe. So here's my first one.
21
it's a
hits?
21. Cool. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll again anyway, just in case it
come on.
crits.
Mm.
No, I'm gonna take that first one if that's cool.
Yeah, I figured you would.
All right, cool.
That does hit. Let's have your great axe damage.
Cool. Here's my D12 plus my 3, plus my 2 for being angry.
17 non-magical slashing?
Yes, non-magical, but silvered, if that matters at all.
Doesn't appear to, as your wound does
Never.
not cut as deep as you were expecting it to. And that's it for Xerxes?
That's it. That's my attack, my movement, my angriness, and Xerxes just continues to yell at this thing, just shouting out just real prejudiced things against bird people.
Okay, Novar.
Seeing, I want to try and give him a bit of extra advantage, so I will use my movement to kind of move. Oh wait, no, I would have to move around them, wouldn't I? Never mind. In that case, I'm going to use my action to dig into my combat pouch, and I pull out a serpent's poison that I bought with some of that gold. and I'm going to apply that to my blade.
Okay. That's your action, applying poison.
Yep, that is my action.
All right. Anything else?
That'll end my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. Little one. Holding his own against this massive celestial.
All right. I am going to instruct the construct to move 40 feet around the edge of the thing in such a way that it gives both of us advantage, and anyone else if it reaches that point.
5, 40. There you go.
Right. Let's shank him in the foot. Or I don't know, maybe go for an artery in the thigh, something dramatic. Okay. Ooh. Take that. Dirty 20.
Yeah, a 20 is enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 20. All right. Okay, 7 magical piercing. Next. I believe that'll hit. So, advantage.
This strike, unfortunately, ricochets off of the armor.
Mm-hmm. Final attack from the construct as well. +5, 16, but he has advantage. So we'll try that again. There we go.
Yeah, that bite does connect.
Yeah, and that's 1d8 +2, so 9 damage again.
9 force damage.
And that ends my turn.
Top of round 4. Water talking.
There's only 5 rounds, right?
No, we keep going until someone dies.
Okay. And who's that? So I'm looking at Xerxes and Novar in front of the third creature and the little one behind. Is that right?
You've got Little One and Novar are in front, yeah, and then you've got Xerxes behind, and then the construct is there as well.
Right. Oh boy. Water Talking's gonna spend half the movement to stand up from hiding.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shout out, the longer we're here, the more it hurts us all. Please don't take this personal, but somebody's gotta go. Then I'm going to whip a bead right to the middle of the 3 of them and cast Fireball.
Okay. Fireball is cast into the middle of these 3?
I think I could get. I want to get the creature, and I think I could get the 2 on this side. I don't think I could get Xerxes.
It's a 20-foot radius, correct, with Fireball?
I thought it was 30, but let's. Yeah, okay.
But it's a dex save, correct?
Yeah, there
Correct.
is a dex save for it. So, 20. Can you see the board very well? I can't dictate where you're gonna put it.
I would say in between the 2 of them, standing in front of the. Yeah, right there.
Right there.
Literally
I should be able to see that.
All right, so your impact point is this square right here.
Yeah.
Rude.
So that does impact Xerxes and does not impact the construct though.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Okay, so in
Save is
order,
15.
please, can I get a dex save? Let's start with Xerxes in the back. Actually, let's go in order of initiative here. So I need... Yeah, it is Xerxes. Dex save, please.
Cool. Is this an effect that I can see?
It is. I think your danger sense would kick in. Although she was hidden. She was hidden. What's your passive perception? Probably not higher than 27.
No, it's 13.
So I'm going to say you...
It's the effect that they need to see, I think, and not me.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
So I would
think,
say that it.
Yeah, you're
It'd say
right.
something,
So I
too.
would give you the advantage on that save, yeah.
Cool.
It's not subtle.
Yeah, doesn't matter. It's a +1. Here's the first one. Just a strong 11. Followed by a second one. Oh, there you go. 14.
What is your DC, Water Talking?
15.
15. Okay. So Xerxes fails. Novar.
Dex save. Here we go. 15.
Okay. So
Nice.
Novar
Nice.
does make the save, and Little.
Okay, advantage conferred by haste. Let me see. Not good enough. That's better.
Okay.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
What about the creature?
Y-
I was trying to get him too.
Yep, for sure. So he does not have a specific dex save. He gets a 17 though.
Oh.
Well, actually, he has advantage as well. So.
Advantage? Oh, because it's a spell, probably.
Yep.
Okay. Let's pull this up and see what I've done.
Is it 8d6?
Yep. And there it goes.
So Xerxes 28 fire coming at you. Everyone else 14 coming at you.
Woof.
Sometimes the medicine hurts.
Can I take a free action to give Water a very dirty look?
That's fair.
Yes,
That's
definitely. Yeah.
I will use my free action to feel bad about myself.
Right, fireball with the action. Anything
Not
else?
that bad, though.
Oh, crap. I have to make a concentration check.
Yes.
That-
So does the
Oh, I do
creature.
too.
Actually, so does the creature.
yeah. A ripe old 24 DC. Let's see.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Creature's good.
Con saving throw. DC. Yeah.
So what? It's 10 or half the damage, which is whichever's higher, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Because you. What did you take? 14.
Yeah, I took 14.
Yeah. So it's only half or 10, whichever's higher.
Okay, so I'm all right.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Never mind.
And
Detect magic stays up. Very important.
yeah, totally.
Was magical.
Okay. Anything else for Water Talking?
I mean, I'm sure everyone would say I've done enough, but I think I'll use my I'll use my cunning action to hide amongst the rubble again.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your stealth roll, please.
Sure.
$13 stealth. Lomax.
Well, that might have changed my action. it's dangerous in there. I'm going to move back. Staying 60 foot up, but I'm going to move back. I want to move back somewhere around 100 foot away.
Okay. So like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. would get you to here.
Yeah, you can move me.
You're 60.
About?
You're 60 away at this point.
Yeah, so move me another 30, so I'm 90 away.
Okay.
And then I'll Eldritch Blast it, because Eldritch Blast is 120 foot regardless, so...
Okay, and sorry, I'm blanking. What gives you the extra movement?
It's flight is 60 foot
60,
movement.
oh, okay.
Sorry, you say no, but before I move, we're 30 foot away. Could I bonus action before I move?
Yep, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I will bonus action X-Blades Curse it.
Okay, I'll say, though, that you mention it here, so you can...
It's fine if I can't do it this turn, David. You have to be within 30 foot, and then I forgot. But if you rule that I can't do that.
I can't go retro.
Yeah, no worries. We did that early, didn't we? So I'll just Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So I'm just going to move you...
With a 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Go!
I just want to point out that the first damage taken for me was not from the monster.
Yep.
All right.
Same here.
9 force damage to the creature. Anything else for Lomax?
No, that's me done.
You can go right to the edge of the map, really. Your flight. Still be in range for your Eldritch Blast. Good?
Cool. Yeah, cheers.
Sir Dalen.
Cool. So, last round I sheathed my sword, so my right hand's empty. So, once again, you'll see him take out another javelin. And I need to be within 30 feet in order for that to be a decent throw.
Okay, so you want to move within 30?
Yes, please. In line of sight, please.
There you go.
That'll about do it. I am going to, throw my second one. Nah.
16. It goes wide, sailing off over the edge.
Okay, I am going to return back to the far side of, so where I came from.
Okay.
And just a quick question, was I able to see where that fireball came from? Was there a way to tell where that came from?
Where what came from, sorry?
The fireball in the previous round, I believe.
What's your passive?
It's only a 10.
Well, I mean, where you're standing right now, you have line of sight on Water Talking, so I would say that you saw it emanate from her. Yeah.
Okay. She's hiding at the moment, though, right?
Yeah, but I would say that it's the impact point that you wouldn't have been able to see, so you might not have a good idea of what transpired there, but hey, I don't know. Fireball.
Right, sweet ass.
A bit warm.
So to end my turn, I'll just yell out in that general direction where I saw it come from. Take care of what you are doing. Do not be reckless. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, it is now the creature's turn. And you notice that the creature looks a little bloodied.
Wounded.
This one is coming at Xerxes.
The big no. Fate Sphere.
Third Fate Sphere. Lomax.
Fate Sphere.
Number 4 for Lomax. A 6 for Xerxes.
Here comes number 4.
Okay, Fate Sphere 4. 4, Sir Dalen.
Please let it not be another spell. Oh. Yep. I'll take it.
You're taking it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a champion.
You're a hero.
On fly away for the attack of opportunities.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
I
many.
see 3 there, so yeah, let's go 4. Is that blue crystal the
That's the
construct?
yeah.
Do
Come on.
everything with advantage.
So before he moves, yeah, we'll do these in order. So, Xerxes, you can attack first.
Yeah. Am I still reckless? No, it's an opportunity attack.
You should be flanking.
Yep, you're.
That's true.
Yeah, we're all flanking. We all get advantage on these.
You got corners on him. Almost.
I mean, to be honest, and a total like lawyer
Come at me,
here,
Dave. Do it.
there isn't anyone directly across from you. In my homebrew games, I always say if there's like at least 3 people on, everyone gets flanking no matter where they're positioned. But I think raw. But does your reckless not? Is it only for your turn, or is it throughout the whole round?
I believe it's only the first attack of each turn.
First attack on each turn, yeah.
Oh, okay, got you. All right. So
Yeah,
9
I can
is.
only-
Well, this is a different turn.
It's not a turn
I thought-
though. Yeah.
I thought reckless attack was all attacks. Is it not?
I thought it was any time you declared it, but
I think it's all attacks on your turn.
It specifically says the first attack on your turn.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm like, we haven't gone through a round of combat yet.
Okay. 9 is not enough to hit. Next up is Novar. Rapier strike misses.
Could I apply one of my fates to this?
You can use a fate sphere for any role in the game, so you're welcome to do it if you'd like to.
Since it's going away, I'm not going to try and bring it. We're not going to run up on it again later. Let's try. I'll use my... Oh my god. Never mind.
Okay, second fate sphere, still a miss. Little one.
All right. In the foot with the javelin.
Wait, I think I had advantage on that anyway.
Yeah, you would have had advantage, so I'll give you back your fate sphere, same result.
Okay.
Okay. Advantage reroll. 18.
18 just misses. He deflects it as he defensively moves, flying away.
Damn. All right. So construct again.
Literally, you're just like, oh, it looks bloody. We all miss.
So that one's another 18. So they all miss.
Okay,
Dang.
that's everyone, I believe, for the reaction train.
Yeah.
Quick question, Dave.
Yep.
If you're attacking at advantage anyway, if you use the fate sphere, would that be a reroll at advantage?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. No,
Yep.
sweetest.
Okay, so he takes off flying towards Sir Dalon. So, just because of the way the terrain is built,
Yeah,
it's a
he's
bit...
going to come over and break his wing on the obelisk.
It's precarious, so I'm gonna put him...
He stubs his toe on it and it sucks out his life force. We all win. Loot the body.
Okay, so he is actually 5 feet closer. He's flying right now. All right, here we
Since
go.
I made my concentration, you still have the +2 to your AC.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Nice.
First attack. A 30.
Jesus.
Disadvantage.
Can they have plus 12?
He has disadvantage, so I'll roll again. 14.
Come on.
Oh, nice.
Second attack. Disadvantage. Roll.
Come on.
20.
Yeah, that missed.
20 misses. The creature misses once again. Xerxes.
I think he needs a new glaive.
I think so.
Xerxes is way over here again.
Teleport, though.
Yeah, I can't teleport. Let's start with legs. Dave, can you go ahead and move me 30 feet in the general bird direction?
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get the job done.
Oh, awesome. Am I like right up in his face?
Yep. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful.
Base to base.
I bite him. I want to bite him.
Nice.
Get around.
So I have a bite.
Yeah, he's incredibly angry. He's just going to go back to lizard brain, and he's just going to try to bite this bird.
Okay, just your regular bite?
My regular bite.
Okay. Nothing but
That's
air.
a 9. Unsatiated by not being able to eat a bird, he's instead going to eat a health potion using his action.
Okay. Regular health potion?
That's all I got.
Okay, 2d4 plus 2, please.
Here it comes. Yeah, 6.
Don't you get a barbarian bird bite bonus?
And you'd assume so with this build.
6 hit points back for Xerxes, and that's it for you?
Yep.
Novar, it's your turn.
Not gonna lie. Water did the thing that I was going to do that last turn.
Results.
But this is internal monologue. Certain people here are a little too heavily armored for me to try and take the risks now. So I'm simply going to use my movement. I'm going to move a little bit closer, but not incredibly close. I'm going to move, let's see. I'm going to move perpendicular to my right, kind of going after it, but also no, just kind of, I want to move like 15 feet perpendicular.
Let's straight 15 feet this way?
Yeah.
Okay, that puts you right up against the monolith.
All right, and then I'll take I'm gonna use my action to take a regular healing potion.
All right, sounds good.
That's 9 points of healing.
Okay, 9 points back. And that's it for Novar?
For now, yes.
Little one, it is your turn.
All right. I would like to move toward L1, hopefully getting behind the pillar on the way. Am I going to be able to get within 30 feet of Chuckles McPhee?
Okay, so what's your movement?
60.
Oh, you want to get on the way. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So,
You're within 30 right now.
okay. So on the way, I would like to throw the javelin twice.
Okay, attack action and your hasted attack action. That one hits.
Yeah. All right. Damage. Nice.
10 magical piercing.
Yep. Second attack. Sweet. Yeah, sweet.
Let's go.
Nice.
Nice as well.
And And then 9 damage. I would like to use my bonus action to drink a greater healing potion.
$17.
Okay, so
17 back. A little one. And that concludes your turn.
Right. I would also like the construct to move up next to me.
5,
If
10, 15,
if that's within 40 feet.
25, 30. You want them on this side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take cover.
Top of round 5 for water talking.
Okay, so I didn't say I went prone, I just said I was hiding. So from hiding, I'd like to cast Eldritch Blast at advantage at this thing.
Okay. At the creature?
Yeah,
All right.
at my enemy. My only enemy here.
The dirty look has not stopped.
It's genuinely only because you're so far away that
The survivors will thank me. It's a 19 with my bonus.
A 19. A 19 is enough to hit. Go ahead and roll your Eldritch Blast damage.
Sweet. 7 force and 1 necrotic.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
And cunning action to hide in behind the pillar in the rubble.
All right, let's have your stealth roll once again. $25.
Oh. Super stealth.
Lomax.
Right, you shot. Yeah. How far away from the creature am I, Dave?
You are
Can't quite see that.
currently 45.
45. Right. When I get directly towards it, when I get within 30, I am going to Hexblade's curse it by saying,
Hexblade's curse.
your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
We were all thinking it.
And then and carry on my movement, and I'm going to land on its back and smack it with my sword.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll land on
and
its
give
head
me-
if I can, and try and drive my sword straight down through its skull.
I like
That's
the optimism.
Ah, that's awesome.
Flanking.
40 gets you in range, 40 feet of movement. So,
Yeah, I'm 16 air,
Okay.
so I'll curse it, and then I'm gonna obviously try and land on its back, at the top of its head, and drive my sword.
All right, let's have that attack roll. 23 is enough to drive your blade into the creature. Please roll your damage.
Let me have a look. There's a +2 to this. Oh dear,
7.
it's magical. You have improved pack weapon.
Hex weapon. Oh,
Pardon?
yeah, improved. Improved.
Yeah,
hex
improved
weapon.
packed weapon.
Pack weapon then.
Okay, got it. Anything else for Lomax?
No, that's me done for this go.
Sir Dalon.
Cool. So he's just going to draw his sword straight out of the sheath, and he's going to go straight in for the attack. So saying, "You leave me no choice." Sorry.
You guys have been rolling so high. It has been insane.
Compared to last episode.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting advantage for that, eh? There's nobody on the other side, so. Right.
No.
Flat
Well,
roll.
yeah. He is right up against. No, because I gave Lomax the different angle to give him advantage. So.
Okay.
6 does not hit.
Hmm. Right. Can I move into? So I want to go around to the other side from our barbarian friend, if I can, with my movement.
Okay. Actually, I've been forgetting to make concentration checks too on this the insect plague. Yeah, I'd say right there would be enough.
Cool. Sweet. Okay, and then he's just going to raise his shield, lower his chin, and prepare for what comes next.
Indeed. And what comes next is the creature, and its attack is coming to Little One.
What's the furthest I've seen this thing move?
Like 80 feet.
Okay, yeah, that has no bearing on this conversation. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a Fate Sphere. Heck with it.
Okay. Sounds good. Number 3 used by Little One. We'll re-roll the target. 4 for Sir Dalen.
Yep. I'm standing ready.
He's gonna take it. All right, here we go. First attack, disadvantage, right?
Yep.
20 to hit.
Miss.
20 misses. Disadvantage once again. And I think that's another 20. Can't see it, but I can't click.
That is also a miss.
Yeah, the lower one's an 8.
Wow.
So,
Misses on both of those.
Good to be a tank.
indeed.
Okay, that's it for the creature. It is now Xerxes' turn.
Xerxes is in full biting mode, so he's just gonna keep at it.
It's a great bonus action.
Nat 1, champ.
Nothing but air.
Xerxes forgets how teeth work.
Is he flanking?
Yeah, flanking.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went opposite side of you.
Yep.
True story. Let's see if I remember how teeth work. Oh, I do. All right, cool.
That bite hits.
It'll be one of these.
Nice.
Nice.
9 non-magical piercing.
I mean, non-magical if you want to call it that, Dave. That's fine. I am a wild magic barbarian, and I did use my wild magic teeth. But if it's non-magical, that's fine. I get it. I respect you as a DM.
Non-magical it is.
And then he's gonna just again. You gotta pair meat with something well. So he's just gonna go ahead and down his last healing potion.
Okay.
And that's an 8 all in.
8 hit points back.
Sorry, was the fight a bonus action or was that an action?
I'm using my bite as my action. I have a bonus action bite, which I can use as a lizard. I just don't want to burn it yet because it's It's my back pocket. Oh no! Emergency bite.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
All right, Novar.
All right. I've only gotten one attack and I can't see the person who burnt me earlier, so haven't had time to actually watch. I'm kind of gathering who can and can't take a lot of damage. So there are no good options here as to my betrayal. So not including the certain deals that were made. That one's completely off the table. Got my word there. So I'm going to go straight ahead and attack with my rapier.
Okay, straight ahead at the creature.
Yes.
All right.
I don't need a barbarian mad at me. If I mess up. I don't have the benefit of having a 27 to hide and then toss a spear out.
Okay.
God, I'm gonna use my fate on that one.
Sorry. Can I just ask something?
Yep.
Yes.
For reference, Lomax is on the other side. I'm just wondering which square exactly he's in from.
I'm actually on its head.
Yeah, true. But you're behind it, eh?
Yeah. I don't know. Dave gave me advantage.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if that would grant anybody advantage.
The flanking doesn't work
his
out here.
undercarriage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use one of my fates to roll that again.
Okay,
And
a
hopefully-
fate sphere used by Novar.
So this is officially the second one.
Yep.
Come on. Come on! Are you serious? It was almost a freaking 16.
Not enough.
I'm gonna use a third one.
Okay.
Oh, he
Third.
wants it.
Go on.
Third
He
fate
wants
sphere.
Let's go, son.
Oh,
No. The dice gods are not with Novar right now.
So he rolled another one for advantage. So if he burnt another fate sphere, does he get to re-roll the advantage?
That is true. So you can make one more attack roll for free because you used 2 fate spheres in a row. The first one made it at advantage. The second one is to re-roll at advantage.
Copy that. One more.
That's cool, brother.
Here we go.
Here it comes.
That one. Yeah, that's my turn. I'm gonna change the dice at D&D Beyond. So I guess.
They're going into dice jail.
The Crucible got mad at you. You talked about being a betrayer, and then you decided to not betray.
Okay, little one.
All right. Surprising no one. I would like to move 30 feet. Well, I would like to be within 30 feet of the beast.
Does it? Yep.
And make my 2 attacks at range.
Sails wide.
Comes back. Sails wide again. All right. So little curses, heads back, and on the way back, he looks at the construct, gestures, and says, "I don't know what he says. I don't speak Draconic." And can the construct move 80 feet and be base to base with the beast and next to Xerxes?
So what's the construct's base movement?
40. I'd like just command it to dash, essentially.
Oh, command it to dash. Got you.
Yeah, sorry.
You wanted it next to Xerxes?
Yep.
Yep, right there.
And that would be my turn.
It's the end of round 5. It is now Water Talking's turn. Round 6.
Time for some more Eldritch Blast.
Go.
Okay.
We can do it, team!
Believe.
I'm purely upset about that horrible turn I just had.
Yeah.
That's fair. That was a little demoralizing. Let's see if I can inspire you. Oh! So that's... No, there's no way I can bump that up enough.
Off the mark. Anything else for your turn?
Time to hide again.
All right, let's have that stealth roll. $16. Sounds good. Okay.
It seems like that was a failure, but I also didn't damage any of you, so you could take it as a win from a certain perspective.
Lomax.
I do. Yeah. I will hit the creature. I have advantage, yeah? Didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah,
you have advantage, yeah.
Shout, will you just die? And
23 is enough to hit.
Cool, it hasn't come through yet for me. Right, damage. +2 to this, Dave.
Yep. So 9 magical
Let's go, come on.
slashing.
Man, I need some cool dice.
Anything else for Lomax?
No. Nope.
All right, Sir Dalon.
Cool. I'm straight back at it. He's just gonna totally wind up and give him a big old swing with the longsword.
Let's have it. With advantage this time.
Well, that's not gonna do it. I'll roll again. Hey!
That will do it. Natural
Yes.
20. Okay.
Boom.
What a roller coaster
Okay.
that was.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna throw a smite down on that.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright, so smite at first level is 2d8, I believe, radiant. So that's 4d8.
Yep.
Cool. Let's go, come on. That's resistant too, so hey.
Okay,
We did
so 16 damage. The
Resistance.
sword was non-magical though?
Non-magical.
Okay, so I'll just do that one first. So half damage for that, and then the 10 is radiant.
10 is radiant.
Okay, that too does not seem to have as much of an effect as you would have expected.
Nani?
Anything else for Sir Dalon?
No, once again, he's going to raise the shield and lower his chin.
Mm.
Okay, let's see who the creature is going after. 6.
Beautiful. That's number 5, Dave.
5th fate sphere used by Xerxes.
Can't bring him with you.
6 again.
Oh. Well, let's go. Number 6.
Number 6.
All in now.
All gone.
Trying to leave this to you people with AC.
5. Water talking.
So, how many attacks of opportunity would
A lot.
would be on it if I let it go
6.
and it came towards me?
Like 4.
Okay, and so talking about stealth. So, if it flies right over to the pillar, does it immediately have line of sight on me? Does it have to make the check? What are we talking about?
You don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
The construct is there as well, so I believe that'll be a 5th attack.
Yep.
Cool.
gonna let it go.
Okay, so just give me a sec here. I just want to look at my,
It's been an honor
arc
serving
begins.
with you all.
get my options here.
This part gets left in, eh?
I ain't in plate mail over here, by the way, so please make these count. Yes.
The person I would have definitely gone after is the person that's farthest away the entire time.
Oh.
I think I'm going after the other melee people who can do just as much damage as I can. Come on, man.
Yeah, but if you go after me, then you have to deal with them after this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I didn't bother doing an investigation about where the hell that fireball came from. I'm just going to let it lie. I'm just going to be like, you know what? Maybe the thing in front of me did it. Even though you gave an entire speech before you did it.
That's my assumption as to why Little knows. It's just, you went back into hiding, was like, don't take me.
Here.
Like,
Like, I heard someone clearly say, don't take this personally.
You can put that on my gravestone.
Don't take this personally.
It's just business.
That's a phenomenal gravestone.
Just don't die.
Dave
back
is pondering.
Yeah, gravestone says, I'll be back
This
after
is
a
a
PvP.
lot of pondering.
Mm-hmm.
Pensive. So deeply in ponder.
Okay, so what you see the creature do, keep in mind, guys, that the entire fight that's going on over here is actually 5 more feet towards the obelisk, right? We just had to shift it because he couldn't get up onto the platform. So he looks over to where the source of all of these like eldritch blasts have been coming in. I'm gonna give him a perception check just because it's kind of been coming from the same area every time. So I'm just gonna give him a perception check. For a 22, which the last hide was a 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he does spot you, but he begins casting. And he is going to cast Flame Strike.
Just wondering, could that be Fate's Beard? The check going in?
It could be.
I'm not dumb.
Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Don't look at me, lads.
Okay, so he is going to cast Flame Strike, which has a range of 60. 60, and then it's a 10-foot radius cylinder. So that just barely gets Water talking. So, Water talking, I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
How much cover do I get?
You were hiding back there.
Your rogue thing.
3/4, I would say.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
Wow. Man.
Generous.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's that? +5 to your save?
+5 to the
Plus
save.
5.
Yeah.
So. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not gonna math.
I think we're gonna Fate Sphere that.
Okay.
Good one.
Fate Sphere used. Number 2. Go ahead and re-roll.
13.
Mm.
Oh.
Not enough.
Well, I get to add my bless to it at least, so I'll try. I don't think that's going to be enough either, but.
Yeah, it's not enough.
16.
No, not enough.
Okay, let's see how bad it is.
Okay, so Flame Strike. It's 4d6 fire and 4d6 radiant. So we will do the fire here first. A lot of ones. So 11 fire damage to Water Talking. And 46 radiant is 12 damage for a total of 23.
Okay.
Yeah. And that ends the creature's turn. We're now at Xerxes.
Xerxes is just gonna. Oh.
Sorry, I have to make a concentration check for Hex.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. 19 is enough. So you
Great.
maintain concentration.
How?
Xerxes.
All right. We are going to. Am I lined up with anybody? Do I need to shimmy?
No, you're
I'll do
good.
it. All right. Immediately going to roar out. Just why won't this bird go down? And just throw a great axe into it. It's gonna look like this. That's why. All right. Immediately just gonna throw its head into it as a bonus action, and I am going to use my. I'm gonna use my lizard thing.
Hungry Jaws.
Hungry Jaws. That's it.
Sorry, is there no advantage there?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good saves, gang. Good saves. Slightly better. 18.
18 just misses.
Just misses. All right, we found the AC, gang. Then the first bite. Another 8. And there's my bite with advantage.
Nice.
There we go. I'm helping everyone. All right, I'm just gonna put the great axe down at this point. Bites are doing great. That is going to be 9 points of piercing damage, and I'm going to get just a walloping 3 temporary HP as I bite off just a big hunk of bird, man.
Chicken leg.
Again, yeah, just like swallows down my throat like a duck, and just deep guttural growls.
His legs have got to look just ridiculously pocked by this point. He's got leprosy of the left leg.
Yeah.
Okay,
Top half
Novar.
completely fine. Bottom half is just a patchwork of blood and wounds.
Yeah, no lie. He's a hurting unit. That is for sure. Novar.
I'm working on his head.
I have I have advantage, correct? Or do I not?
Where you are? No, you don't.
Sorry,
Could you?
I hate to interrupt, but there should have been an extra 5 on my dex save, which would have made it 18. That still wasn't enough, right?
Yeah.
No. The
18
DC
and,
is
18 and 3 is 21.
Yeah, it's 20. 20 is his.
So I did have 21.
Oh,
I
okay.
know I'm a little late here, but there should have been the extra 5 was not added on.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. So dex save was 13 plus 3 was 16 plus 5 was 21.
Yeah.
Okay, then you only took half of that damage.
Okay.
So rather than
I'll
23, it would have just been 11.
okay. I'll make the adjustment.
I'm gonna roll my rapier damage while you're working that out.
Okay.
All right, rolling to see if I hit. $22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Come on.
All right. Oh God, this has been a string of bad rolls. Hold on, that's just a sigh of relief. And this is also how I figure out if it's immune to this thing that I put on my sword way back when, before I got blown up.
Oh yeah.
And I might as well add a smite to it as well. So that'll be, I'm gonna roll the regular attack damage first. That's 12 for normal attack.
Nice.
Then it also needs to make, well, let me do the smite as well before I get to the poison and stuff. Burn that slot, and that's roll 2d8. That's an additional 10 damage of smite. And then now...
Okay, just one sec. So the rapier 12, is that magical or non-magical?
It's non-magical. That was non-magical. The 12 was non-magical.
Okay.
And then it needs to make... I'm sure it'll beat the DC, but it'll still take damage anyway. DC 11 con save.
Con save?
Yes. And that's if it can take poison damage.
Understood. Yep. Okay. So it made the save.
Okay. Well, it still takes half.
Nice.
So 15 half down to
7.
7? Yes.
Yep. Okay. So rapier was 12 non-magical, so he took 6. The 10 was
Radiant,
which he also takes half.
5.
Yep. And then 15 poison.
Yes.
But he made the save, so he takes half?
Yes.
Okay.
$18 all up.
And that's it for Novar?
Potions, taking a potion's action, correct?
It's a bonus action, but you can choose to use an action to do it.
I will, as my bonus action, I'll take a regular potion just to get me back up.
All right. 2d4 plus 2.
10 points, way more than I needed. But, all right.
And that ends Novar's turn.
Yep.
Little one.
All right. Bonus action, I'm going to command the construct to move in a flanking position. Out of curiosity, if Stu's character is at the small of its back, does that mean that anybody at its feet is flanking?
No, that's just narrative for me. I'm still keeping Lomax in the position that he's in.
That makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, I'll make with that bite. D20 plus 5 with advantage. No. Yes.
Let's go.
21?
Right. Yep. And that's a D8 plus 2. Oh, nice. 10 force damage to the ankle.
Yes.
Down with you, Achilles.
And a concentration check for the insect plague?
Yep. For sure.
Cool.
Just one sec here.
That would be 2 actually, because
I believe we missed a couple, but I just didn't
Yeah.
miss that
Yeah,
one.
we missed a bunch.
It hasn't done anything anyway.
Yeah. That one
Yeah,
pillar's
but the
just a wreck, though.
The noise, it's distracting.
I mean, his concentration on that is keeping him from casting other concentration spells, I guess.
That's true.
I'm still trying. I'm just like it was so much cooler if I didn't do half the damage to everything. 18's not bad though.
Little one, would you please describe? 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
No way.
No, this can't be. This is impossible.
Would you please describe how your construct delivers the killing blow to this Planetar?
Oh, this is glorious. Okay, so, scarred one behind the prey, beloved companion of little in his travels, will, it has been built with an eye toward the weaknesses of many a beast, and spots one, and making this awkward, like almost bear-like hug of a climb up the stupid thing's leg. It reaches the artery. And just rips it out completely.
And with that, guys, this celestial being is killed for the first time in Crucible of Fate history.
Go Team 12.
Beautiful.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes.
A CR 16 monster has been killed by 6 level 3s.
Yes.
Nice.
And I'm gonna admit, I didn't prep anything for treasure because I thought there would be absolutely no way anyone would ever beat a monster in round 1. So I would like to end the episode here on this note and congratulate all 6 of you for being the hunters in Hunter and Hunted. And we will pick up part 2, returning to the Fate's Hand Tavern. Actually, I'll sort things out for the remainder of this encounter for next time. We'll quickly wrap it up and see how your group would divvy up any potential spoils that may be here. So we will roleplay that out and then carry on with the game. So congratulations, guys. Well done.
Holy crap.
Nice. Well done. Well done.
Wonderful.
Before we end off here, if there's anyone who's still burnt, I'll happily cast you some healing if anybody's still hurt from my antics.
Yeah, let's pick that up next time. Let's roleplay that.
Sure.
Roleplay that out. So for now, we'll end the episode here, guys. Thanks very much. Hey, shit happens. I'm shocked. I can't believe it. Well done. Well played. I hope all of you enjoy a nice long rest. We'll see you next time.